It's time for Pierre Governor Sports on KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports. The Pierre Governors on KCCR are sponsored by Agtegra, First Fidelity Bank, Red Rosa, Wheelhouse Auto Body, SD Savin, Wagner Auto, and State Farm.
He'll throw the back of the end zone looking for Kaiser. Up in the air, the catch is made to the 45. He stays on his feet. Kaiser, 35-30. How about a 99-yard pass? Touchdown, Governors!
And by Pizza Ranch, Rising Hope Counseling, Sanford Clinic, River Bottom Sanitation, Black Hills Federal Credit Union, Anderson Rumsa Dental, Home Care Services, and Country Carpet and Flooring.
To be taken here by the Governors. Michaela Sherwood put us an end to the Knights, and the Governors win it 15-6 in set number 5.
By Olson Plumbing, First Dakota National Bank, Boys and Girls Club of the Capital Area, Slumberland Furniture, AGE Corporation Ready Mix, Dakota Storm and Roofing, and South Dakota Office of Attorney General's Division of Consumer Protection.
Tyden Winkler got a free rush to the quarterback. This is picked off to the end zone. Carson Stosier, a pick 6, and the Governors lead at 40-0. Right back at you.
Pierre Governors on KCCR is also sponsored in part by Beck Motors, First United Methodist Church, Zander Auto Parts, Birding Electric, May Adam, Oahe Federal Credit Union, Gales Gas, and Shane's Pharmacy.
Growers to receive it. Christofferson to set for Crop. Off the hands. That's going to be a kill. That's a reverse sweep win for the Governors. 15-12 in set 5. Abby Crop finishes off a 17-kill Knights. 15-12 in set 5. The Governors complete the comeback.
And by Capital City Ford, Lincoln, and Toyota, Clubhouse Hotel and Suites, Graham Tire, Faith Lutheran Church, Access Health Fort Pierre, and CHS River Plains.
Final play of the ball game. 7 seconds to go. Cam Schaaf looking to backpedal. He is going to be sacked. The mountain has been climbed. The standard sets. 7th heaven. The Governors. 7 straight state championships.
And by Edward Jones Financial, Todd's Electric, Lamb Motors, American Family Insurance, Brittany Scheffelbein Agency, LLC, Dakota Sprinkler and Landscaping, Missouri River Dentistry, Comtech, and Bank West. Now, with the call of the game, here's the voice of the Pierre Governors, John Winkler.
And from Riggs High School, we welcome you here tonight as the Pierre Governors take on the Yankton Gazelles, as the Govs will be looking to end their 4-game losing streak. The Yankton Gazelles coming in at 3-14 on the season, and the Govs are looking for an opportunity to get back in the win column tonight as they take on Yankton. John Winkler alongside Mendel Miller, and Mendel tonight. This Governor team played a good game on Saturday against Aberdeen Central. Want to translate that into tonight's game and get a big win, because this is a team below them in the standings. And as we've mentioned before, you got to beat those teams below you in the standings, especially at this junction of the season.
Yeah, it's getting late fast, right? It's towards the end of the year, and wins are going to be hard to come by. And you know, I think you have a couple teams here that are both probably in near desperation mode, and they know what's at stake, so it should be a really good game.
And there's obviously all the times that can be that there's a lot of things that can change. We were talking a little bit about football and how many scenarios that you're going through over the last 2 weeks. Volleyball is kind of the same way with the PowerPoints, but it does look like the Governors have to win at least one game the rest of this season to make sure that they get into the SODAC 16. And that's not just, you know, getting into a much more favorable contest. That's just getting into the SODAC 16. So this is a must-win tonight, because then you can get that out of the way and then increase your win total and try and go from there to get farther up in the standings.
Yeah, and volleyball is such a game of momentum within the game and on one night, and then within the season as well. So you just want to get that win out of the way and kind of feel good about where you're at and your prospects for making the SODAC 16, and then you know, build on that, and if you get in, you got a chance.
Governors are in 15th place right now at 5-9. Yankton at 17th at 3-14. So they're on the outside looking in, but a win certainly puts them in a better spot to try and make the SODAC 16 as they get farther along in the season. It's a pregame show between Pierre and Yankton. Coming up in just a little bit, we've got first serve. We'll hear from both coaches, both Coach Taylor of the Yankton Gazelles and Coach Kerry Wheelhouse of the Pierre Governors. 6 games remaining on the season. 3 at home, 3 on the road. All 3 of these are going to be at home. The first 3 at home, the last 3 on the road. And Mendel, that's another thing too, is it's hard to win on the road in any sport and in any class, but I think in Class AA it gets even double as hard to win on the road. So these home games are very important again for the Governors to pick up wins against a Yankton team that's below you, Huron, who you want to play better than what you did the first time you saw them, and then a good O'Gorman team next week Friday.
Yeah, exactly. You definitely want to use the home games to your advantage, and like you say, if it's going to take one, then get that one out of the way early and then build on it. Maybe get a couple more and have a chance to increase your seeding and get a little bit better first round matchup.
This Yankton team beat the Pierre Governors last year down in Yankton in what was an upset in that game last year, and the Governors want to return the favor back at home this year. It won't be an upset, but it will be certainly one that I think some of these girls remember, and they want to play a lot better against this Yankton Gazelle team here tonight, here at home, as they are wearing the pink. It is not the Dig Pink night for the Governors. That'll be next Friday, but there's no in the month of October, at any time that you want to wear something for breast cancer awareness or cancer awareness, there's never a wrong time to be wearing something like that.
Yeah, absolutely. I think if it was the official night, they'd probably have pink socks and elbow pads and who knows what else, but the pink shirts are definitely sharp, and yeah, you can't argue with that. It looks really nice.
Governors and Yankton Gazelles coming up from Riggs High School. We will step aside. We'll come back and start our conversations with our coaches. We'll first talk with Coach Taylor of the Yankton Gazelles. Back in 4 minutes with our conversation with our coaches. You listen to Pierre Governor Volleyball on KCCR, and you're watching it on YouTube at KCCR Sports.
Comtech is a total technology solutions provider. Comtech is ready to get technology to work for you, not against you. Stop into Comtech to see our selection of TVs, home audio systems, computers, and security systems. They have brand names like Samsung, Bose, Sonos, and Lenovo, just to name a few. Comtech has what you're looking for in technology. Stop in at 1601 Lowell Avenue in Pierre, or visit their website at comtechplus.com. Comtech, your trusted technology solutions provider.
As community bankers, BankWest employees are deeply committed to supporting local causes, growing the local economy, and creating local opportunities. At a time when you can bank anywhere, we hope you choose BankWest. We'll be your financial partner for the long haul, helping you and your community achieve financial success. BankWest. Convenient, connected, committed. Member FDIC.
Did you know it is important for your child to see the dentist at the time their first tooth erupt? A healthy smile begins at birth, and there are many variables, from healthy eating habits to good oral hygiene and routine dental care. Hi, I am Dr. Michelle Hofer. At Missouri River Dentistry, we enjoy working with people of all ages. Dentistry is our profession, but people are our focus. I invite families to come experience an office that uses the latest techniques and equipment to be sure you receive that healthy and happy smile. To schedule your appointments for your family, call us at 223-2021. Kids love us, parents trust us.
Dakota Sprinkler and Landscaping wants to make it easy for you to get that lush green lawn and that yard haven that you've been dreaming of. Visit dakotasprinkler.com to make appointments for sprinkler system spring startup, service calls, fall winterization, and landscaping quotes. Trust Dakota Sprinkler and Landscaping's professionals to get you through the planning and installation to make your landscaping needs a reality. Visit dakotasprinkler.com today.
With any dream, the wind won't always be at your back. The sun won't always be shining, and some rain is going to fall. American Family Insurance is like a good, solid roof that you can trust to protect your biggest dreams. With plans that could save you up to 23% when you bundle your home and auto. Also, you can continue to dream fearlessly, no matter what comes your way. American Family Insurance.
Visit mfam.com to learn how discounts may apply to you. American Family Mutual Insurance Company assigned its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Contact the Brittany Shufflebind Agency, LLC, 224-6627.
Looking for your next new or used car, truck, or SUV? Then go no further than the comfort of your own home. Shop online at lambmotor.com. On lambmotor.com, you'll find the vehicles Lambs has in stock. You can schedule a test drive or your vehicle's next tune-up, all online. New or used, shop for it all online, anywhere you are. Lamb Motor has the right vehicle for you. Lamb Motor in Oneida and online, lambmotor.com.
No one likes to have electrical problems, but when they happen, call Todd's Electric at 223-2518. With over 28 years of experience, Todd's Electric can handle any type of electrical problem, whether it's residential, commercial, or agricultural. Their knowledgeable staff knows and understands the importance of your home, business, or ag facility and are prepared to help. Call Todd's Electric at 223-2518. That's 223-2518. Todd's Electric, serving the Pierre and Fort Pierre areas. The line to power.
Financial investments are very important, but so are the investments of time, patience, and encouragement our young athletes receive from their coaches, teachers, and mentors. Your Pierre area Edward Jones Financial Advisors understand this. That's why Edward Jones is a proud sponsor of Governor Athletics on KCCR. Go Govs! For all your investment needs, call or stop by one of our offices to visit with your Pierre area Edward Jones Financial Advisor. Edward Jones, member SIPC. As we welcome you back to the pregame show here on KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports. Joining me is Coach Stacy of the Yankton Gazelles. Coach, come in. You're not a stranger to long bus rides, but it is a 3.5-hour drive. It does feel like it takes a while to get to Pierre. Going into this contest against the Governors, the first things first of getting off the bus and getting everybody stretched out. How key that is for a good start tonight.
Yeah, that's definitely key, and we need to get the girls up and moving. They need to get a strong start. All season we've been working on starting fast and starting strong, and so that's what we're gonna go for tonight, and hopefully we've been up and moving so that we're ready for that.
Overall this season, what's been one of the things you've been most impressed about with this Yankton team?
I'm most impressed with their fight and determination throughout all the sets, every point. The girls really fight hard and they fight together. Our communication is amazing, and they've been doing a really nice job of never giving up. And so, I mean, some sets we're down by 7 or 8, and they make a comeback and we get it a little bit closer, and so that's what I'm most proud of this season so far.
Obviously, we're getting down to the final couple games of the season. Things that you guys that you really want to be able to do to make sure you guys get in the Sodak 16 game. Some of those, not just necessarily improvements, but some of the things that you want to be doing.
Yeah, still starting strong. A good start will set the tone for the rest of the set and rest of the match, and so that's what we need to do in every game now. And the girls know that, and I've been preaching that all season, and so they should be ready and they know what to do. And go ahead. And then just continue attacking at the front row. We sometimes get a little bit slow and we're not ready for the set and ready for the attack, and we just need to still be aggressive.
What have you seen from the Governors on film?
They're really scrappy. We can expect them to get balls. Maybe we don't expect them to, but also we have to be ready on our side of the net for anything to come our way, because I know they're scrappy. I know they pick up balls and they can work with anything, and so we just need to be ready for that.
What's one of the big things to combat something like that?
Just eyes on the ball all the time and communication. We need to be talking about where's the ball going, who's getting it, and that's what we'll try for tonight.
Injury-wise, I know again we're getting down to the final couple games of the season. How everybody doing on the injury front?
We have one injured on our varsity roster right now. A senior, Bella Kerner. She just hurt her hip, and so she's working her way back into it, and hopefully she'll be ready soon.
Then biggest key for a win tonight for Yankton?
Just continue being scrappy and being aggressive, and I know that's what we need to do, and they just need to work hard to do that.
Coach, I appreciate the time. Good luck tonight.
Thank you.
Back with more of the pregame show next year on KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports.
Planning for next year is right around the corner, but do you know how much nutrients your crops will need? Fall soil sampling with CHS River Plains can help you look at each field's nutrient carryover, provide you with a more accurate farm plan, and allow you to take a position on those nutrients needed when you see fit. Plus, it'll make your life easier next spring when the planters are ready to roll and you don't have to wait. Contact your local CHS River Plains agronomist today, and we'll get the pickup headed your way.
Wagner Auto Company is your complete transportation headquarters. Now is the time to order your new Buick, GMC, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram vehicles. Plus a good selection of quality pre-owned and certified pre-owned vehicles. They'll take care of you after the sale with a full-service parts and auto body shop with trained technicians, along with a friendly financing team that'll work with you to find the best deal and one that'll fit your budget. Wagner Auto is your local full-service family-owned dealership for over 115 years. WagnerAuto.com. That's WagnerAuto.com. Access Health Fort Pierre is here to serve you. Mission-driven to provide affordable, high-quality health care. Access Health provides personalized care for the entire family, including chronic and acute care, evaluation of illness and injuries, laboratory services, wellness exams, DOT and sports physicals, and immunizations. Access Health Fort Pierre. Affordable, high-quality service without the wait. Compassionate, committed, and convenient. The clinics of Access Health have been serving Central South Dakota for the past 35 years. Access Health, caring for communities, caring for you.
Walking together in faith, living together in faith, working together in faith, that's who we are.
Hi, this is Pastor Sam Hanschke. I hope that our athletes have an excellent and successful season. I pray that God would continue to richly bless them. I invite you to join me in praying for our athletes during the year.
We're Faith Lutheran and we are glad you're here.
Look, it's no secret that owning a vehicle can cause a lot of stress, and they get a lot of wear and tear on them through the extreme seasons we've grown to love. Graham Tire wants you to know that you can trust them with any problem that you have with your vehicle. Their ASE certified mechanics can make your AC cool again, or even just change your oil. They can look into and fix those noises that seem to come from nowhere and have you stressed out. Bring your car to Graham Tire so they can put your mind at ease. Graham Tire, your tire store next door. The Clubhouse Hotel and Suites has Midwestern charm and unprecedented attention to detail that provides the perfect getaway. The Clubhouse Hotel and Suites provides a complimentary deluxe continental breakfast featuring hot waffles, biscuits, and gravy. They also have an indoor children's water playland, whirlpool and fitness center, and a beautiful backyard patio with seasonal fire pits. Everyone deserves a night away. Call 605-494-2582 to make your reservation today. The Clubhouse Hotel and Suites. Experience luxury in the heart of South Dakota.
Discover the ultimate driving experience at Capital City Ford Lincoln Toyota in Pierre. With our extensive lineup of vehicles, including reliable sedans, rugged SUVs, and powerful trucks, finding your perfect match has never been easier. Plus, our dedicated team is committed to providing top-notch customer service, ensuring your satisfaction every step of the way. Visit us today and experience the excellence at Capital City Ford Lincoln and Toyota.
At Shane's Pharmacy, your health care is important, and Shane wants to be the pharmacist to take care of you. Shane's Pharmacy will make sure your prescriptions are filled in a timely manner, they will answer your questions, and they will even deliver to your home or office. Call 223-9200. Shane's Pharmacy, the pharmacy you know and trust. The number again is 223-9200. Shane's Pharmacy in Fort Pierre, proud to support high school athletics.
As we welcome you back to the pregame show here on KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports. Join me as Coach Gary Wheelhouse of the Pierre Governors. Coach, only game of the week this week against the Yankton Gazelles. Again, after you had the 2-week break, but you played 4 games since that 2-week break. How nice is it just to have that one game this week?
Yeah, it's nice to reset, except for, then we've got 3 again next week. We had 3 last week, 3 again next week. So it's nice to have this week, but at least still have some competition going in for the week so that we can keep ourselves fresh.
This Yankton Gazelles team, they've got 3 wins so far in the season, but what have you seen from them on film?
Really this week we haven't been watching much film on them. We've just been really concentrating on what we're doing on our side of the court. They're young, just like we are, as for experience-wise. And they've kind of had that up and down season that we have, so we're hoping that we can turn it around this week, get that win, kind of get back in that W column.
What do you want to see from your team early on, but just as the match goes on, what do you want to see from the Governors?
Yeah, we've really been working on changing things up, doing some different stuff, using some of our different offensive strengths. And so hopefully I start seeing some of that on the court. We worked really hard on that, and the girls were starting to see success with that in practice. So we're hoping to start off really hot and really come out aggressively and try some different things.
and how important is a good start. Obviously, again, one game this week against Yankton, but them being below you in the standings, how important it is to come out with a good start.
Yeah, this week especially with having only one game and having our opportunity to focus on just this game. We really want to get that W, get in that win column so that we can kind of get that momentum changed and in the right direction heading into next week, which are another 3 big games for us.
Overall, injury-wise, how's everybody doing? We haven't really talked about that too much, but how's everybody doing injury-wise?
Yeah, injury-wise, we're doing really well. The girls are doing good about taking care of their body, and, we've been doing a lot of work with Taylor Buss and trying to keep that prehab going, that injury prevention type stuff. So we've got a couple of girls that, sore stuff that they've been dealing with kind of all season. But they're, overall as a group, we're pretty healthy.
Overall, biggest key here for the Governors to get a win tonight?
Get aggressive and use some of our different offensive keys.
Coach, I appreciate the time. As always, good luck tonight.
Thank you.
As head coach Carrie Wheelhouse of the Pierre Governors, back with more of the pregame show after this here on KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports.
Most of us already know that Gales Gas of Pierre is the place to call for propane. They offer an automatic fill plan so you never have to worry about running out of propane. They accept debit and credit payments or a budget payment plan to spread out the cost throughout the year so you never have surprises when you get your bill. For delivery, convenience, and great customer service, call Gales Gas at 224-5518. That's Gales Gas at 224-5518.
People helping people.
Have you ever wondered what the benefits are of becoming a Owyhee Federal Credit Union member? At Owyhee Federal Credit Union, we reinvest profits in you. We do this in the form of lower interest rates, higher dividends, and low to no fees. So come check us out or come in at 221 East Pleasant Drive in Pierre, because at Owyhee Federal Credit Union, we treat our members like they own the place because, well, they do.
Owyhee Federal Credit Union.
The lawyers at the May Adam Law Firm in Pierre know how important your families are to you. If you've been putting off getting your affairs in order, know that the May Adam Law Firm is available to counsel you through your questions and help you get the documents in place so that you've made your loved ones secure. Call them at 224-8803 and they can chat with you about how to document your concerns and care for your family. We're all in this together, and the May Adam Law Firm is ready and able to help. Ferding Electric and their team of electricians have been serving the electrical needs of Central South Dakota for over 60 years. For fast, dependable service, call Ferding Electric. For free estimates, commercial, residential, and farm wiring, you'll find a large selection of light bulbs, including the hard-to-find fluorescent bulbs. Ferding Electric at 2903 East Elizabeth Street in Pierre. They'll do the job right the first time. Call 605-224-8684. Ferding Electric, 605-224-8684. When you're in the need for high-quality replacement auto parts, look no further than Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop in Pierre. Zander's has been servicing the capital city area for over 40 years. Their professional parts techs can get you the parts you need and get you back on the road. Stop by Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop at 500 West Sioux Avenue in Pierre or call 224-9221. Zander's, your locally owned independent auto parts store, 500 West Sioux in Pierre. Go Govs!
Hello, I'm Pastor Jeff Lathrop of Pierre First United Methodist Church, and I'd like to invite you to join us in person for worship on Sunday mornings at 8:30 a.m. or 11 a.m. You can also join us on Facebook Live or on KCCR 1240 a.m. or 98.9 FM for our Sunday morning broadcast at 11 a.m. Come worship with us at First United Methodist Church, where you will find open hearts, open minds, and open doors.
This fall, celebrate the spirit of sports with Beck Motor Company, proudly supporting our community for 55 years. Whether you're gearing up for the big game or just need reliable transportation, Beck Motor Company is here for all your automotive needs. From SUVs to Silverados to sedans, our wide selection ensures there is a vehicle for every lifestyle. We're making a great deal better. Beck Motor Company Pierre, your trusted automotive partner since 1969. Give us a call at 605-224-5912 or check us out at www.beck-motors.com.
You just got a quote from a company and are now being billed for not choosing them. Many contracts have what's referred to as a contingency agreement. These typically state that if you don't go with them, you, after insurance has approved the repair work, will be charged a percentage of the job they quoted. Ask up front if they charge to provide an estimate. Never sign anything that you haven't fully read or understand. If you have any questions, reach out to the South Dakota Office of Attorney General's Consumer Protection Division at 800-300-1986.
And we welcome you back as we get set for first serve between the Pierre Governors and the Yankton Gazelles here on KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports. John Wickler alongside Mendel Miller. And Mendel, as we get set for this contest, the biggest key here in your mind for the Governors to get a win tonight?
Well, I think, I don't know if it's a key or not, but one of the things I'm excited about is listening to the coaches and talking about the different and variety of attacks that Pierre's been working on. I'm anxious to see that. See what they've been working on, and I think if they can diversify their offense, then it's going to just make it a lot tougher for them tougher for Yankton to defend them.
And that's one of the things for this Pierre Governor team is that they do have the diversity of being able to have different girls come in and set. Same with hitting. Ellie Broers being one that when she's on the floor, she can set at any point and also be a hitter at any point on the floor.
Yeah, I was just noticing they're going through warm-ups and they have 3 different girls setting, and that's, there's some teams that have 1. So there's a definite advantage to that. Sometimes it's harder to get into a rhythm if you have that much, but the balance is that you can do a lot of different things as well. And the thing we've seen in the past is that the middles have been very effective, and I hope that we can get something else going besides the middles to really make Yankton honor the outside and honor the pins.
Well, Pierre Governors, Yankton Gazelles coming up from Riggs High School. We will step aside, come back in 3 minutes. We got starting lineups and first serve on the way. You listen to Pierre Governor Volleyball on KCCR, and you're watching it on YouTube at KCCR Sports.
Have you assessed the condition of your roof at your home or business? Dakota Storm Roofing and Gutters can help. Since 2010, Dakota Storm Roofing and Gutters has been helping their customers in Pierre, Fort Pierre, and all surrounding areas. With over 20 years experience, the professionals at Dakota Storm Roofing and Gutters know how to get the job done. Specializing in all types of roofing, they'll make sure to find the right fit for you and your home. Give them a call at 605-280-9797 or get a free quote on their website at dakotastormroofing.com. Dakota Storm Roofing and Gutters, reliable roofing for your peace of mind. AGE Corporation's Contractors and Crane Service is a proud supporter of Pierre Governor Athletics. For almost 60 years, AGE has been building South Dakota. For all your site work construction and crane work needs this season, AGE is here to help. Give them a call. AGE Corporation and Crane Service, 223-2732. That's 223-2732. AGE, proud supporters of local sports. Announcing Slumberland Furniture's Mega Sale. Slumberland Furniture is offering up steep discounts on existing inventory and huge price cuts on clearance and floor models in store. Slumberland's Mega Sale doesn't stop there. In the Sleep Solutions area, Slumberland has brought back their popular any-size mattress one low price on twin, full, queen, or king, with prices starting as low as $99. The Mega Sale happening right now at Slumberland Furniture. Slumberland Furniture on the truck bypass in Pierre and slumberland.com.
Do you love video games and want to compete with a team? The Boys and Girls Club of the Capital Area is starting a new esports academy for students in grades 4 through 12 to learn and compete alongside their team against other clubs across the state and country in games like Rocket League, Super Smash Bros., and Valorant. For more information and to sign up, go to bgcaparea.org/programs/esports-academy. We can't wait to have you on our team.
Is it the competition that keeps bringing you back? The long-standing rivalries? Or is it seeing friends again and cheering on your favorite team? At First Dakota, we're here for it all. We appreciate the fans, the players, the coaches and officials, the concessions crew. The shared community experience is part of what makes life here great, and we're here for it. See you at the game. First Dakota National Bank, member FDIC.
Are you building a new home or remodeling the old? Adding a fireplace can make a house a home. Olson Plumbing in Pierre carries a full line of Heat-A-Later fireplaces. Whether your taste is traditional or contemporary, Olson Plumbing has a great selection of Heat-A-Later fireplaces that will fit any style. Whether you're building new or updating, call Olson Plumbing. Heat-A-Later Fireplaces, the first name in fireplaces. Olson Plumbing in Pierre is your source for the industry's largest selection of indoor-outdoor fireplaces, either gas or wood, and outdoor fire pits. Stop by their showroom at 2803 East Wells or give them a call, 224-6436.
As we welcome you back, we are getting set for first serve between the Pierre Governors and the Yankton Gazelles here on KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports. It is KCCR Pierre, a Riverfront broadcasting station. Drew McIntyre back in the studios. John McClure alongside Mendel Miller as we go through the starting lineups. First for the Yankton Gazelles, it is number 3, Jocelyn Pearson, the 5'10 junior right side outside hitter. Number 5, Olivia Dimmer, the 5'9 senior middle hitter. Number 6, Gracie Gutzman, the 5'10 junior outside hitter. Number 10, Ellie Drotzman, the 5'9 freshman middle outside hitter. As well as also number 12, Berkeley Olson, the 5'6 sophomore right side outside hitter. And number 15, Elena Nelson, the 5'6 sophomore center. And the libero wearing number 1 is Madeline Smith, the 5'4 sophomore. For the Pierre Governors, their starting lineup, Ava Swenson will be in the starting lineup, the 5'5 senior defensive specialist. Number 9, Savannah Fullerton, the 5'8 senior middle hitter. Number 14, JC Bauer, the 5'10 senior outside hitter. Number 18, Amali Olson, the 5'6 sophomore center, as well as also number 24, Addison Soma, the 5'9 senior center. And I think I've missed someone in the lineup, but Grace Hand is also in there. And also Campbell Cronin, I believe, is in that starting lineup. Yep, Miss Campbell Cronin, the 5'11 senior middle hitter, and Grace Hand, the libero, the 5'8 senior. And Mendel, I knew I was forgetting, the numbers weren't adding up. The players and the names were not adding up to the right amount in the starting lineup. Glad I don't know how I could forget Campbell Cronin in the starting lineup, but of all the players to forget the starting lineup is Campbell Cronin, but she is in the starting lineup for the Governors.
Well, I'm sure she's going to remind us throughout the night that she's in the lineup, but you know, it's not really your fault, John. I mean, it's 6 on the side of the net, and then they start 7, and it gets confusing.
It does. It can get confusing because like you say those starters, and then one's up on the bench. Guess who's on the bench first? Campbell Cronin.
See, you knew it.
So I was predicting the future that Campbell Cronin was not actually going to be the first 6 on the floor.
Good call.
Well, if that's a good call, that'll probably be the only good call I have all night. Molly Olson looks like she's going to be serving first for the Pierre Governors. They will get the first serve of the night's contest as the Yankton Gazelles in their red jerseys, the black spandex, the Governors in the white jerseys, black spandex, and the libero, both liberos wearing black jerseys for both teams. Olsen's serve are underway here. The first opportunity for the Gazelles. That's dug out by Grace Hampton. And then it's going to be J.C. Bauer that goes off the net and falls through for a kill. And the Governors are on the board first with a J.C. Bauer kill.
Yeah, always good to get that first point, especially when it's out of system like that. Good swing from the left side.
Olson again will serve as this will be received in the back row by the Yankton Gazelles. Comes near side. That attack will go down for Berkeley Olson. Her first attempt at a shot, and Olson gets the first kill and first point for Yankton.
Sharp angle there. Might have been going out, but too close to let it go through. So just Molly Olson just couldn't quite reach it and get a good touch.
Holly Hortman checks in, the 5'5 sophomore. As Swenson will receive the serve. Soma's first chance at a swing. Didn't get all of it, but got enough of it to get the first kill for Addison Soma, and the Governors lead 2-1.
Yeah, good off speed there. Taking a little bit off of it, finding in the middle of the court.
Here's Savannah Fullerton, the 5'8 senior. The jump serve to the back row, and the libero Smith will receive. Far side of the attack. Popped over the net from Jocelyn Pearson, and now the attack from Campbell Cronin goes long, and it's a 2-2 tie.
Tried to go quick there with Addison Soma setting, and Campbell just didn't get on top of it.
So now here is Smith, the 5'4 sophomore libero. They are a young team. There's a couple seniors on this squad, but they start a freshman. So this is a young squad that looks to build for the future. Soma taps it across the net, got into the net, and a net violation called against Soma, and Yankton's got back-to-back points to lead 3-2.
I thought she was going to get away with it. A little late whistle there, but the net was moving, so it was pretty obvious.
Smith, the sophomore. In the starting line, they have just one senior starting. Almost all of them are sophomores and freshmen. This will be middle of the floor for Campbell Cronin. It was tipped, and Cronin will get it down for the kill to make it 3-3.
Yeah, better swing there, got on top of it. That first swing she was just a little late on. This time she was up earlier and got on top of the ball.
So now back to serve J.C. Bauer for the Governors. 3-3 tie here in set number 1. Bauer's serve right over the top of the net. A line drive shot now in the middle of the net, tipped at the net. It was over, did not. No, there's a net violation against the Governors. Wasn't sure if it got over and touched by Pierre, but it was a net violation against the Governors, and now a 4-3 lead for Yankton.
Yeah, didn't see who got that one, I guess, but a lot of action right there close. And when that ball's hanging right on top of the net like that, it's really hard to keep out of the net, and you want to go up and get it.
Yeah, I didn't see the number that they gave. Might have been Gossman, just with the closed fist. Maybe Cronin was the one. Either way, here's now Cronin that will swing, and it's blocked by the Gazelles, and Yankton's got a 5-3 lead. As that was Olivia Dimmer that gets the block. She was also over there with, I believe, Jade Geary, the 5'7" sophomore. Another serve here for the Yankton Gazelles. Soma with the set for Cronin. That's a nice dig on the back row. Now the attack from Geary is going to be blocked but out, and it's Geary's first kill of the night.
Yeah, a good double block there, got on it, but didn't get the hands turned. Trying to feed Cronin on the offense there.
So now a 6-3 lead here for the Gazelles in set 1. Olsen receives this serve. It's now Gossman with the attempt, and that one will go down for a kill. Kira Gossman goes cross-court to the corner for her first kill. And the Governors, in their 4 points, have 4 different players with a kill.
Yeah, and that was a good swing, too. It's always nice to, any kill's good, but when you can see the ball hit the floor, it gives you a lot of confidence.
Here's Addison Soma that will serve from right to left. Up to the net, off the net, played back by the Gazelles, and a free ball over coming from Pearson. And then it's pushed back down by the Gazelles. And at a point for Yankton, Olivia Dimmer was there to put it down for a 7-4 lead.
Unfortunate there. Cronin had to play the ball. Just didn't, just a little bit of an overpass, and Yankton was ready for it.
So Dimmer's won 2 net battles, 4 points for the Gazelles early on. Here's Pearson on the serve. Rowers to receive, and then Waldron will set for Gossman. That's a high dig, goes off the backboard, and the break that the Yankton Gazelles get with the basketball hoop. Here at Gossman, and that'll be over from Hampton, a free ball for the Gazelles. Set middle of the floor for Dimmer, and it goes down for a kill. And without the basketball hoop that's hanging up at the top of the rafters, that was going to the wall. It was going to be a dead ball and a point for Gossman, but instead it turns into a kill for Dimmer.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. That was destined for the wall.
8-4 lead here for the Yankton Gazelles. After the Governors led 1-0 and 2-1, it's kind of been all Gazelles here in the first set now. There's an attempt for Campbell Cronin to get her second kill as that lands to the side of Madeline Smith, the libero. Second kill now for Cronin, and an 8-5 advantage for Yankton.
Cronin off the first attack off the right side before she moves into the middle where she's normally stationed, gets a good kill.
Hampton will serve to the back row. It comes, and now it'll be set by Luhlman. Middle of the floor. That attempt by Dimmer was dug out, and now near side for Gossman to the back line. It went, and then it got to the net, but it was not played by Yankton. It was dug, but Gossman will get the point for the Governors, as it was Luhlman that was standing at the net, about 3 steps behind the net, and the ball landed right there at the net.
Yeah, really nice set from Pierre that time from Waldron, just a bump set, but it was perfect.
Far side, the attack from Yankton, dug out by Hampton. Now in the middle of the floor, Savannah Fullerton's first swing. It was blocked and then dug out by Yankton. A block shot by the Governors, and still trying to get back into position here, the Yankton Gazelles. High play from Alexis Schleckaway, and the Governors can't play that free ball, and it turns into a point for Yankton to make it now 9-6.
Yankton got really good depth on that free ball, pushed the Pierre back line back, and yeah, they just couldn't quite get a good enough touch on that second to pull it back and put it in play.
Here is now Dimmer on the serve. This will be to the back line. Waldron was able to play. It comes to the middle of the floor, then Fullerton tried to push it across on a free ball and push it out of play, and it's now 10-6 for Yankton.
Yeah, out of system the whole time there. We just got to get back row with some better passing off the serve. That was a good aggressive serve from the Gazelles.
Dimmer, another serve from the middle of the floor. That one's missed by Fullerton. It turns into an ace from Dimmer. And it's now 11-6 here in set 1.
think that surprised Pierre a little bit. I think they thought it was hitting in the net. It was just crawled over.
This will be played. Schleckaway will receive. It will become back to Schleckaway from the back row, the attack. That is dug out by Yankton. Now on the near side, that'll be hit out. Jerry was trying to put it to the with the tough angle again, trying to go across court, and that one was too far out.
Yeah, that set was 3-4 feet off the out of bounds line, so she really didn't have much she could do with it except try to cut it cross court and overhit it.
Yankton leads 11-7. Ava Swenson will serve here for the Governors. Smith to receive, then set by Lohman. Near side, Jerry's attack. Hanson's got no chance to dig that one out. And Jerry's got her second kill to make it now 12-7. That was a hard shot.
Yeah, that's the best swing we've seen tonight from either side, and it was just a little quicker tempo, and the Govs didn't get the block up quite in time, and probably feel a little bad when your libero's taking one like that at short range.
5'7" sophomore. This will be hit to the side. Never got to the net. As that was going to be from number 15, Elena Nelson, in the first service error from either side here tonight. 12-8. Governors down by 4. Get to that first rotation again. Molly Olson goes back to serve. The Governors, first 20 points. They're down 12-8 here in set number 1, and then they return the favor right back to the Yankton Gazelles as Olsen serves it into the net, and the first service error for the Governors tonight.
Yeah, you really want to take advantage of that first serve for first rotation. You got to figure that's kind of one of your better offensive options, and just didn't get the serve over.
So now a serve from the Yankton Gazelles. Soma to receive. Olsen will set back to Soma. And all she could do was get it over with the two-hand touch, and then tapped over by Yankton. Was kept alive by Fullerton, and then a free ball, but we get a two-hit violation against Grace Hanton. It was a little bit of a late whistle, but a two-hit violation against Hanton is now 14-8, and that will take a timeout from Carrie Wheelhouse. Governors are down by 6 here in set number 1, 14-8 to the Yankton Gazelles. We'll step aside for 30 seconds. You're listening to Pierre Governor Volleyball on KCCR, and you're watching it on YouTube at KCCR Sports.
Let Country Carpet and Flooring in Pierre help you update your home or office with the latest in hardwood, laminate, ceramic, vinyl, and carpet fashions. With over 30 years of flooring, fashion, and solutions, Country Carpet and Flooring makes choosing the right items fun and easy. For the latest design in flooring, call 224-9297 or stop by 414 East Sioux Avenue. Country Carpet and Flooring in Pierre.
As we welcome you back, we are here in set number 1. The Pierre Governors are down 14-8 in this first set. John Winkler alongside Mendel Miller as the Governors take their first time out of the contest, and the Yankton Gazelles will continue to serve as Hallie Wortman, the 5'5" sophomore, will go back to serve. Couple of just one ace so far. It came from the hands of Olivia Dimmer, who's kind of been their best player to this point so far tonight, as Wortman will serve, and it'll be Soma to receive. Goes back to Soma. She was backpedaling, was able to get it across the net. The set was just a bit too far. Gazelle, so it's now a 15-12 lead.
Yeah, definitely a miss hit on the set there. Kind of rolled off of her left hand.
On the serve here for the Governors, far side, the attack from Dimmer. That's going to be dug out by Gossman, then across, and it comes back to the net. It is middle of the floor for Yankton. That one will be hit out by Dimmer. And a point here for the Governors to now make it 15-13.
We get a timeout.
Will be taken here by the Yankton Gazelles. So 15-13 our score here in set number 1. We'll step aside for 30 seconds. You're listening to Pierre Governor Volleyball on KCCR. Watching it on YouTube at KCCR Sports.
Home Care Services is a private agency committed to providing expert advice and specialized care to those who want to remain living independently at home. Home Care Service has a team of nurses, caregivers, and administrative staff that offers 30-plus years of in-home support services to our local communities. For more information about Home Care Services, call 224-2273. Expert advice, professional care. Home Care Services, 224-2273.
As we welcome you back, the Pierre Governors are down 15-13 here in set number 1. as the Govs are trying to make a comeback in this first set. They were down just 14-8 not too long ago, and now all of a sudden down by just 2. And Mendel so far in this first set, kind of, not necessarily been going back and forth, but a good run here for the Governors after that timeout.
Yeah, absolutely, a really good run here. And need to keep that going.
Here on the near side, a chance to hit for Gutzman. Now on the near side for Gossman. That is blocked. And it'll be Dimmer with the block to get a 16-13 lead here for the Gazelles. As Dimmer picks up another block point. That's their third in this first set.
Yeah, Pierre just wasn't able to cover on that block and came back over top of the person who was making the swing.
So here on the near side, on the serve coming from Pearson, goes to Gossman. Her attack and had no one there for Yankton to cover. And it drops in the campfire, and it's now another kill for Gossman, her third of this first set, and it's 16-14. Pierre back within 2.
Yeah, the Govs having pretty good success with those off-speed shots and change of pace shots that are landing in the middle.
Soma will serve again. This will be on the near side, on the set middle of the floor. Soma's able to dig it out, almost got to the net. Browers was able to pass it back for a free ball from Hanton. Now on the far side, that is tapped over, and miscommunication on who is going to take it. Turns into Jocelyn Pearson's point to make it 17-14, but one of the Governors would probably like to have back.
Yeah, for sure. Not a super well-disguised tip, and just caught the Govs a little flat-footed.
As Sloan Waldron checks in for Addison Soma. I believe it's Dimmer that is back to serve for Yankton. That one skips off the net and it will land out of play. So it turns into a service error. That was, from Jocelyn Pearson. And it's now 17-15. Second service error by the Gazelles. Another 2-point game again here in set 1. Grace Hanton will serve. It'll be set from Lohman, far side. The attack is tipped and dug out by Gossman. Now Waldron will back set for Browers. The lefty with the hit just goes out. Almost got the line, but Browers hits it far by half an inch, and it's now 18-15.
Yeah, good swing. You like to see them getting Browers swings on that left side. She's pretty effective over there and tried for the deep corner and just missed it.
So now here is Dimmer with the serve. It is received by Schluckaway. And now Browers with 2 hands trying to get into the corner. Dimmer trying to pass it back up and make that Pearson. It comes across and another more free ball. Browers got it off the net. Diving play from Dimmer. Far side, the attack was dug out by Waldron after it was tipped. Now Gossman's attempt. Dimmer can't dig that one out, and it turns into Gossman's 4th kill of the night, and it's 18-16. Yankton here in set 1.
Browers mixing it up with the attack. The first opportunity, but then setting Gossman with a really nice set. She finishes.
So now here is Ava Swenson to go back to serve. The Governors down by 2 here in set number 1. As Swenson will serve, it'll come here, middle of the floor, quick set over, and Swenson's able to dig it out. Waldron now for Browers. That is tipped. High hit from Jerry to pass it back. And it'll be off the net. It was touched, though, by the Governors. Browers puts it back across and down for a point.
Nice play by Ellie Browers there, getting up and redirecting with the 2-hand stuff.
And one where the bench for the Governors got up thinking it was a 4-hit violation, but the girls in the court did not give up on the play. And a point either way for the Governors. They're back within 1 now. Near side, Jerry's attack. That's dug out by Swenson. Now for Browers, tapped with the right hand. Jerry with the diving play, but she hit it too high. And it turns into another kill for Browers. It's now 18-18. And the final timeout will be taken here in set 1 by the Yankton Gazelles. Governors have battled back. They've tied it up at 18-18 here in set number 1. Back in 30 seconds here on KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports.
At Anderson Rumsa Dental, we want to change the way your family views the dentist. Let us replace your dread of the chair with personal service in a friendly and inviting atmosphere. Using state-of-the-art technology, we offer porcelain crowns completed in 1 day, saving you time and money. Anderson Rumsa Dental, located at 1521 North Harrison Avenue in Pierre. Experience dental procedures performed while you're in a deeply relaxed state, often with no recollection of the time past. Anderson Rumsa Dental. Call us today at 605-224-6111. That's 605-224-6111.
18-18 in set number 1. John Wickler alongside Mendel Miller. Here Governors and the Yankton Gazelles Only game of the week for the Pierre Governors. They'll be back at home next Tuesday and Friday for the final 2 home games of the regular season. And outside of a miracle of that one, they have to win all 6 of their last games, and then having a miracle of everything else working in your favor, you're not going to be hosting a Sodak 16, so it'll be the final time that the Governors will be at home as we get the music that is still playing on the serve, so they will replay the points, although it was just a serve from Swenson and it was already being blown dead, waiting for the music to turn off. But here we go with the new, it happens.
I guess. That's the first time I've seen it.
Right. Here is Swenson that will serve as Smith will receive with the bump set from Lowman. Jerry puts it in the net. The Pierre Governors have a 19-18 lead. First time they've led since it was 2-1 here in set 1.
Govs will take that. That was a better set. Kept Yankton out of system and didn't really get a good swing on it.
Swenson again will serve. Governors leading by 1. Late here in set number 1. Near side, Jerry. The attack is blocked by Fullerton and Bauer. It is now 20-18 here for the Governors. It's a big block for Fullerton. Bauer both over there. Didn't see which one actually got a piece of it.
Yeah, I couldn't tell either, but I think Bauer was getting the accolades, so we'll go with her.
Far side, the attack. That one goes off the side of the net, never got over the net. 21-18. Another hitting error here by the Yankton Gazelles, and Yankton starting to fall apart just a little bit here in this first set. I believe it was Drotzman that had that swing. But the Governors lead it by 3, their largest lead now of set number 1. Ava Swenson will serve again. That one will go too far. And the Yankton Gazelles get the sub to be sort of a timeout to then help them kind of settle everybody down.
Yeah, they're out of timeouts, so they use the subs, and it's amazing how just that little break in momentum can be effective.
Nelson on the serve. Waldron is able to receive it. Browers will set. Fullerton put it in the net. Her timing and everything on that was off. She never really jumped and never really got a good swing at the ball.
Yeah, she didn't look comfortable. That's, she's more of a middle, and off the right side, she didn't look like she was comfortable with that set.
So it's now back to a 1-point game here in set 1. Here's Fullerton looking a lot better on that swing, but it's dug out by the Gazelles. Now middle of the floor, that's blocked by Fullerton. Far side, the Gazelles still get it over in a free ball. Now Browers will set for Bauer on the near side. It was blocked, but it was out, and Bauer will get the kill, and the Governors take a 22-20 lead.
Good recognition by the Govs there, because they were covered up that time and had the ability to play that ball and realized it was going out and let it drop.
So the Governors are back up by 2, 22-20 here in set number 1. As Molly Olson will go back to serve. See if the Governors can, we'll see if the Governors can score 3 in a row to put it into that first set, but Olson will serve it into the net. Her second service error, and it's now 22-21. Yankton's back down by just 1. Big couple points here to see if the Governors can get into that 24-point range. As the serve comes across from Wortman. Now it'll be Hampton near miscommunication, but the Governors do get it over on the third hit. This will be Olson to dig it out. Soma's second hit attack. That's going to be dug out by Elena Nelson. Far side over from Pearson. And now Soma will set for Bauer, who was blocked. Olson tried to play it back, but it goes as a block shot, and Yankton ties it up at 22. That one coming from number 10 in Ellie Dronsman. 4th block shot of the set for a point for the Yankton Gazelles.
Yeah, they're getting up and making it tough.
Wortman on the serve. Important point to pick up for either one of these teams. Soma, third hit, didn't have much on it, dug out by the Gazelles. Far side, Pearson, dug out by Swenson. Olson, second hit attack, but it goes on a play, and it's now 23-22. It pushed it too far to the near side. And a timeout will be taken by Coach Kerry Wheelhouse as the Governors now down by 1, 23-22, as we get to the end of set number 1. Back in 30 seconds here on KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports.
At Black Hills Federal Credit Union, our top priority is providing value to our members. Since 1941, we have helped our neighbors buy homes and vehicles, finance their farms and ranches, insure their assets, and retire comfortably. From Custer to Sioux Falls, we live and work in our communities, and we treat our members like family. Visit bhfcu.com to learn more about how you can join. BHFCU is member-owned, not-for-profit, and federally insured by NCUA.
23-22 on the American Family Insurance Brittany Shufflebein scoreboard between Pierre and Yankton, as the Gazelles will serve up by 1, and they will serve it right into the net, and the Governors have got it tied at 23, as Wortman will pick up her first service error, and a big point for the Governors to get, and now this is a big point for either one of these teams. At 23-23, the Governors will serve it long, and it's now Yankton leading 24-23 as Fullerton will serve it out, and that's her first service error.
Yeah, she's been serving really well with that jump serve, and that time she just caught it a little bit underneath. The ball was a little bit behind her head, and she didn't get on top of it.
So now set point here. Smith on the serve. Olsen will receive, and now to be blocked again. Bauer got to it. Olsen will try and pass it back, and Bauer will have to push it across. So now the free ball for the Gazelles to try and take the first set, but they serve it, but they hit it into the net from Dimmer to make it 24-24. So Dimmer gets the hitting error, her second of the first set, and we'll go extra points here in set 1.
Yeah, the Gazelles tried to go quick in the middle of that time, and Pierre was there for the block, but it didn't matter. She hit it in the net.
So 24-24, another big point for one of these teams to get Bauer on the serve. It'll be serving, setting to the near side, tapped over the net and by Gutzman. And now near side for Gossman, tapped it over and tapped it down. And the Governors lead at 25-24, fifth kill. Make that the sixth kill of the first set for Kiera Gossman. And the Governors have set point now at 25-24.
Yeah, kind of a roll shot there off the top of the block, and got down before the back row could get up to get it.
Bauer on the serve. This will be set to the near side. Gutzman's attack is dug out by Olsen. Now comes back over. Hampton could push it to the corner. Be set to the far side. That one will be off the hands across and out of play from the Pierre Governors, as Jocelyn Pearson will make it 25-25, so we at least have to go 27 here in set 1.
Block got there for Pierre just a little bit late, though. Couldn't get their hand or their shoulder turn to redirect it into the center of the court.
So here's Kaylor Lohman, the center that will check in and serve, the 5'7" junior. And a 25-25 first set. This will come across Olsen to receive. Soma will set, middle of the floor. Cronin tapped it over, and it goes down for another kill. Campbell Cronin, her third kill of the first set, 26-25. Governors lead it by 1 and another set point opportunity.
Yeah, Yankton got 2 blockers up in the middle of that time, and Cronin with great court awareness just tipped it to the vacant corner.
This will be set here. Lohman that will set it. Olsen trying to get the dig, got over the net, but it goes out, and it's 26-26. Dimmer with another kill, her second. She's got 2 kills, along with 3 block shots and an ace in this first set. And it's 26-26. Extra points, more extra points upcoming. See which side the momentum swings to after this first set. There's an ace coming from Jocelyn Pearson, and it's 27-26. And for the second time now, Yankton has set points.
We were talking about not going back and forth for most of the game, but here late, it's definitely going back and forth.
So Pearson will try and serve for the first set win, and we go extra points some more as Pearson serves that one long. That's the 4th service error of the first set for the Yankton Gazelles, and we're tied at 27. We're closing in on needing 30 points to win that first set. Grace Hampton will serve. This will be a cross diving play from Smith the libero, and then it comes over and had to be a diving play. Olsen pushed it back across, and it was blocked. It was a second hit attack, but it was played well by Berkeley Olsen. Not Molly Olsen, but Berkeley Olsen off of Molly Olsen's hit. And Olsen makes it 28-27.
Olsen on Olsen harm there, but Berkeley Olsen really aware there. Molly didn't have much she could do with that, and Berkeley anticipated it well.
Dimmer on the serve. Olsen will set. Gossman will try and look for a 7th kill. Rolls up the hand. Almost could have been a 2-hit violation. And Fullerton had it at the net and pushed it to the side. And it stays on the Governor's side, and it's a 29-27 first set win for the Yankton Gazelles. So Pierre doesn't catch the break. Yankton does catch the break, and they take a 1-0 lead at the end of this first set, 29-27. We'll step aside for 2 minutes. We'll come back with a second set. You're listening to Pierre Governor Volleyball on KCCR. Watching it on YouTube at KCCR Sports. River Bottom Sanitation, your locally owned waste management company serving the Pierre and Fort Pierre communities. Contact River Bottom Sanitation for your residential and commercial pickups. Now River Bottom Sanitation is your source for all your roll-off needs. River Bottom Sanitation in Pierre and Fort Pierre. Give them a call for pricing at 605-222-1120. River Bottom Sanitation. That's 605-222-1120. Sanford Health Pierre Clinic provides comprehensive and convenient care to Pierre, South Dakota, and its surrounding communities. We care for all your health needs, including preventive care, pediatric health, annual checkups, chronic disease care, and more. Schedule an appointment today at 605-224-0369. Ask about our heart health specialists. Visit this clinic on the third Wednesday every month. Sanford Health Clinic, Pierre, 605-224-0369.
We all want to be happy, but sometimes that doesn't feel possible. But if you have hope, you have everything. Rising Hope Counseling provides high-quality mental health services with locations across South Dakota. Additionally, by providing telehealth, we ensure South Dakota's rural residents have access to high-quality mental health services. Our team lives and works in your communities, and we understand the unique challenges we face. Schedule an appointment by phone or online today. Rising Hope Counseling, offering hope, healing, and change.
Pizza Ranch in Fort Pierre is a proud supporter of Pierre Governor Sports. Bring your crew to the ranch. We have hot buffet options, including legendary pizza, the country's best chicken, savory sides, nutritious salads, and delicious desserts. Perched right on the river, our Fort Pierre Pizza Ranch is only minutes from the South Dakota State Capitol building and right down the road from where the Pierre Governors play. The Pizza Ranch in Fort Pierre. Go Govs! Back here with set number 2, the Pierre Governors down 1-0 after a 29-27 heartbreaking first set loss to the Yankton Gazelles. And for the Yankton Gazelles, both these teams need wins, Mendel. And for Yankton, I wouldn't say they're any more desperate than what the Pierre Governors are right now, but they're in a desperation mode because they're outside of the Sodak 16 as Hampton will set this up for J.C. Bauer to put down for the first point, and Bauer's got her third kill of the night.
Yeah, nice play by Bauer there. Again, out of system, just been doing a good job of getting the ball over the net, and something good happens usually if you don't hit it into the net yourself.
Molly Olson off the serve. Fullerton. It will point for Savannah Fullerton. Almost looked like she got across the net that time, but Fullerton will knock it down. That'll be first point for her and her first kill, and a 2-0 lead here for the Governors.
Almost the same play as the last point in the last set. She just was a little more accurate this time and found an opening.
Now Molly Olson with the ace coming out of this first set loss. The Governors have responded well with the first 3 points. Olson gets the ace, or the first of the night for the Pierre Governors, and a 3-0 lead. Olson again, this time will serve it into the net. It's now 3-1.
Yeah, you got to like the way Pierre bounced back after that disappointment and jumped out here to the lead. Now they just got to continue to build on that lead.
So now it'll be serving first. I think maybe Jocelyn Pearson will serve first. So a little bit different rotation to start this second set. As Olson now will set for Bauer. That's dug out by Pearson. Lohman will set for Gier, and Gerian will get a kill to make it 3-2. She's now got 3. And it's now a 1-point game after 3 straight points for the Governors coming out of the second set. It's now 3-2. Pearson will serve left to right. Swenson on the serve. Olson, it'll be over from Bauer, blocked back to Bauer. Now Soma tapped it over that wall, trying to maybe beat that wall with a little bit of a change up. Now it's Bauer, net violation against the Yankton Gazelles, and the Governors pick up the point 4-2. Soma's hit right there was one that Yankton goes with 2 every time, and Soma looked like she was just trying to beat that by saying, I'm going to take a little bit extra off of this and take a little bit extra time, as Fullerton almost gets an ace. But it will be over from Jared. Let you get to the thought in after this point, Mendel. As Soma will get this to the back row, but dug out by the Gazelles. Now middle of the floor for Dimmer. dug out by Swenson. Olsen was running over to it, but it was played by Bauer, and the pass to Soma comes to the near side now for Jiri. Right-handed dig from Olsen to keep it alive. Swenson comes to the back corner, but still a free ball here for the Gazelles. Dimmer again, and a net violation against the Governors. This will be against Campbell Cronin, and it's now 4-3.
Yeah, really good defense there by Olsen, a great save, and you were right, the Pierce passing right now is just not quite good enough for their setters to have a lot of options, and that's causing them to not get the kills they need.
This will be Dimmer on the serve, skips off the net, that goes down as an ace, and Olivia Dimmer's got her second. She's been all over the floor, 3 block shots, she's got 2 kills and 2 aces right now. A little bit of everything from Olivia Dimmer for the Yankton Gazelles. Olsen with the reception of the serve, Soma's second hit attack. Comes to the near side, left hand, got it over and kept it inside the antennas. Near side for Bauer, off of Jerry's hands, down for a kill for J.C. Bauer, as she's now got 4 on the night.
Good set there. Bauer was able to time it perfectly and really drive it. And earlier, Pierre was having trouble or having some success with the off speed, but I think they got to start driving it into that block and tooling the block.
This will skip off the net from the Bauer serve. Now near side for Jiri. That will go out. Was not a net violation against the Governors either, so Jiri hits it out, and it's now 6-4. And 6 hitting errors for both teams in set 1. That's the first hitting error in the first 10 points of set number 2 from either side. This will be over the net and right back down by Campbell Cronin, who sends it right back to Jiri, and it's a big kill for Campbell Cronin, her 4th tonight.
Yeah, she's not getting too many opportunities. Again, going back to that difficulty Pierce having passing, so that had to feel good.
And then J.C. Bauer will pick up the ace to make it 8-4 as that went rolling off the hands, and Bauer's got the Governors' second ace of the night. 8-4 lead for the Governors. Another serve here from J.C. Bauer. To be received by Pearson. Down the far side. That attack, that will go out from number 12, Berkeley Olsen, the 5'6" sophomore. And it's now 9-4, and a timeout will be taken by Coach Taylor of the Yankton Gazelles. 9-4 lead for the Governors here in set number 2. We'll step aside for 30 seconds. Listen to Pierre Governor Volleyball on KCCR. Watching it on YouTube at KCCR Sports.
Becky Potsaba and State Farm Insurance are here to help you with your insurance and banking needs. State Farm's not just insurance. It's banking, investments, IRAs, loans, and a whole lot more. We offer guidance in a personal and caring way that helps you manage the risks of everyday life, recover from the unexpected, and find ways to control costs so you can realize your dreams. We know how life is, and we're here for you. Stop in to see Becky at 1315 East Wells Avenue in Pierre, or call Becky at 224-4173.
9-4 our score here in set number 1. Make that set number 2. Yankton took the first set, 29-27. Going clear alongside Mendel Miller. Drew McIntyre back at the station. Here in set number 2, still early on, but the Governors have picked up a 5-point lead as Bauer will serve coming out the timeout. This will be set middle of the floor, tapped over and dug out. Lohman was the one the opportunity. Then set for Soma, who had to, with 2 hands, get it across the net in a tough angle. Now Jerry's attempt was blocked, went back off of Jerry and over the net. Then Bauer and Olsen ran into each other, which forced a 2-hit violation from Bauer. It's a 9-5 game, and Yankton picks up a little bit of a crazy point.
Yeah, exactly. You know, you really want your setter to take that second ball, and Molly got there, but didn't. I don't think Bauer heard her or knew she was coming into it, and she's just trying to make the play better. And once she got bumped into, then that was a problem.
Elena Nelson will serve here. She was stutter stepping, making sure the referee blew the whistle. Gossman puts it into the net, so it's now 9-6. Yankton's got back-to-back points out of the timeout. Gossman had 6 kills in that first set. She leads all hitters right now. And really, where this game has started, if she can continue that pace, she's going to have a great night, but this will be her best game of the season. This will be Campbell Cronin's opportunity. That's dug out by Pearson. Far side for Gutzman. That's dug out that time from Schleckaway. And then just off the line by the Governors from Olsen is now 9-7.
Yeah, that shot's open there on the side. Olsen's tried it a couple times, and she's just barely missed it both times.
So now Yankton is pulled within 2 as coming in with Schluckaway to receive that serve. Gossman attempt, that's dug out again by the Gazelles. And then on the near side, that hit from Berkeley Olson, and then Bauer can make that. Cronin can't get up to it in time as the pass was too close to the net. Cronin was too far away from the net. It's now 9-8.
Yeah, and you can see what inexperienced volleyball teams do. They go or give up runs, and both sides are giving up runs here.
Yankton with the reception, got it across the net. It bounced off a couple different players before Gossman was able to get it across the net on the far side. The attack from the Gazelles. Olsen did her best to try and dig it out, but it goes for Gracie Gutzman's first kill of the night. It's now 9-9. A 5-0 run forces Coach Gary Wheelhouse to take her timeout to tie it up at 9-9 here in set number 2. Back in 30 seconds here on KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports.
Hi, I'm South Dakota Attorney General Marty Jackley. If you are a crime victim, there is a way you can stay updated on your case. Crime victims can access the statewide Automated Victim Information and Notification System, or SAVIN. This free service provides victims with important criminal information and notifications. For more information, call 1-844-299-4608 or go to savin.sd.gov.
9-9 on the American Family Insurance Brittany Scheffelbein scoreboard. John Wickler alongside Mendel Miller as the Yankton and Pierre tied up in this second set. Yankton took the first set 29-27. Felt like I was on the Brooklyn 9-9 episode. 9-9! As coming out of the timeout, both teams have taken a timeout. I don't know if I'll ever be able to say that again or meaningfully say that again. Here is Kira Gossman that will get it across the nets. It was off of a hand, skipped off of a hand. Then Campbell Cronin, after the second hit, got to the net. Cronin pushing it back down. And she'll pick up the kill, her 5th of the evening. It's now 10-9. Governors end the streak of 5 in a row.
Yeah, and, it was that overpass kill that Cronin got that really fueled that 5-0 run before for Pierre. So hopefully that does something similar here.
This will be set to the near side. Berkeley Olson, that'll be hit out, was not touched by the Governors. It's now 11-9. As Olson, she's not afraid to go swing at 5'6". You don't see a whole lot of 5'6" players being outside hitters, but she's looking to hit right now for Yankton. This will be Dimmer's opportunity. That's dug out by Hanton. Played back by Soma to Hanton with a free ball here for the Gazelles. This will be on the near side. Olsen, that will be down for a kill. It was off the hands of the Governors, but stayed in bounds anyway. And Berkeley Olsen gets her 3rd kill.
Yeah, Pierre didn't get the double block over that time, and consequently, with one blocker, couldn't take everything away. She was able to go down the line and find the spot.
So here's now Hallie Wortman, the 5'5" sophomore that will serve for the Gazelles as the Governors lead by 1, 11-10. Waldron will set for Gossman. At the net, it was blocked again by the Gazelles. It's now 11-11 as Gracie Gutzman gets the one that gets credit for the block shot. That's the 5th different block shot point for the Yankton Gazelles tonight. Don't see that very often to have that many block shots for points. And this will be served in the net by Wortman. And it's now 12-11 here for Pierre.
And each of those blocks are more than a point. They're intimidating the Pierre hitters a little bit, and there's a lot of off speed, a lot of tip being done by Pierre, and at some point you got to just swing away.
This will be misplayed on the pass. A double hit is called against Elena Nelson, and it's now 13-11. The Governors are up by 2. 2-point lead here for the Governors in set number 2. Now 1-0 in sets. They need this one, but Hanson will serve that one long. It's now 13-12. And the Governors' woes are continuing here serving-wise, as that's up to their 6th service error of the evening. Now at the midway point of set number 2. This is Schluckaway that will receive. Browers will set it back for Gossman, trying to feed that hot hand from set 1. Left-handed attack, got it over. Fullerton was able to play it. Browers in the second hit attack. It's played by the Gazelles, now on the near side. That attack might have been going out, but Schluckaway got a piece of it, and Gutzman will pick up the kill to make it 14-12.
Yeah, once again, just not getting real aggressive swings from the outside. not passing well enough to feed the middle, and that's causing a lot of struggles for Pierre on offense right now.
Smith on the serve. Waldron with the reception. It was a line drive hit back to Browers. That attack, a diving dig, and the Gazelles will get it back across. Good play from Wortman to dive for it. On the near side, we get Gossman. It is, although it is going to be a point for the Governors as the hit going across to the Governors. Rachel Arbach had put her flag up and was walking over to the up official to make sure that it eventually was seen, and it was out of play by Yankton and a point for the Governors.
Yeah, I think it caught the antenna and nobody really realized it.
Well, now they got, I think it should be 15-12 our score, not 14-13. But this will be hit in the nets on the serve from Swenson. And so now a service error. Another service error. The Governors will get the serve right back to Yankton. They got 14-14, but I'm pretty sure it's 15-13 right now for the Governors. Don't know if that will come to effect or not at the end of this set, as Hampton had to reach back to get that one across in the third hit. Governors are trying to get back defensively, and then Fullerton will try and get a piece of it, puts it in the top of the net, goes back on her. And now it's showing 15-14 for Yankton. I got 15-14 for Pierre, but a point for the Yankton Gazelles. I'm not always right on my scoreboard. I feel like I'm fairly accurate on my scoreboard. Here is Hampton, near side for J.C. Bauer. That'll be a point for the Governors, as Bauer will pick up kill number 5 of the evening.
Yeah, I'm not sure how or when they're going to fix that. If it might be too late.
I was going to say, at this point, we're just going to end up going 15-15 on our American Family Insurance Brittany Shufflebine scoreboard. Olsen will serve. This will be at the net, far side for Jerry. That is off the hands of the Governors into the crowd. It is now a 16-15 lead here for the Yankton Gazelles. Fourth kill for Jerry.
Good aggressive swing there, and that's what I think the Governors got to do, is they got to do something similar. She's not scared of the block right now. She's just using the block to score the points, and Pierre is still a little bit intimidated by the Yankton block.
Here is Pearson on the serve. That goes out, so we're tied back up at 16. As that's the second service error, sixth service error for the Yankton Gazelles tonight. Governors have 7, Yankton with 6. As Fullerton serve. This will be dug out at the bottom of the floor, right at the end of the floor. As Fullerton now was Soma. Her attack dug out by the Gazelles, far side from Olsen. Fullerton with the dig, didn't get it cleanly, but enough for the Governors to give a free ball back to the Gazelles. Pass to the front of the net, middle of the floor, but not so much ready for it. On the set from Kaylor Woolman, Dimmer was not ready for it, and the Governors take a 17-16 lead.
Yeah, she tried to set middle there and actually set it right above her head, so that Dimmer didn't really have any place to go to it.
The serve reception goes back across the net. Campbell Cronin sends it right back down, makes it 18-16. And the Yankton Gazelles will take their final timeout here in set number 2. 18-16, Governors lead it by 2 here in set 2. Back in 30 seconds, you're listening to Pierre Governor Volleyball on KCCR. You're watching it on YouTube at KCCR Sports.
At Wheelhouse Auto Body, we believe in treating our customers and their cars like family. Our service-focused team has over 50 years combined experience in the automotive repair industry. If you have a vehicle, big or small, that needs some TLC, Wheelhouse Auto Body team is ready to take care of you. Visit Wheelhouse Auto Body at 720 North Garfield or contact us at 605-494-0436. Wheelhouse Auto Body of Pierre.
Back here at Riggs High School, 18-16 our score. The American Family Insurance Brittany Shufflebine scoreboard. We will have Thursday night football after we're done tonight. Broncos lead the Saints right now 3-0 at the end of the first quarter. And Major League Baseball, we'll get you a score update here in just a second as Fullerton will serve coming out of the timeout. It'll be middle of the floor for Geary. That will be out. It was not touched by the Governors. And it's now 19-16 in favor of Pierre.
Yeah, Yankton taking a quick timeout there after that overpass kill by Cronin. Didn't want that 5-0 run again.
And Fullerton will serve that one long to make it now 19-17. Governors still lead it by 2. as it'll be the second service error from Fullerton. Cleveland and New York, the Guardians and Yankees, they're 5-5, top of the 10th. Cleveland had a 2-run homer on the bottom of the ninth to tie it up. There's 1-1 between the Mets and the Dodgers. That'll be long, just barely long on the serve. And it's now 20-17. The Governors lead it by 3. Came from Jocelyn Pearson. And so now it is 20-17. Governors leading by 3 here in set number 2. Trying to even things up with a set apiece. This will be set from Lohman, and then it's going to be tapped and blocked by Cronin as Olsen was trying to get it across. That was Berkeley Olsen, and Cronin's there for the block shot.
Yeah, nice play there. She almost reached over too far, but good stuff there from Cronin.
Bauer on the serve. This will be set far side. Olsen, the attack, dug out. Bauer got a piece of it. It's now going to be Cronin's attempt, but that's dug out by Yankton again. Now middle of the floor. That'll go down for a kill for the Yankton Gazelles. I believe that's Berkeley Olsen. No, it's not Berkeley Olsen. It is going to be Drotzman. That is Ellie Drotzman. Her first kill of the night. The number 10 was all wrinkled up and folded over. I couldn't see what number it was, but Drotzman gets the kill, her first of the evening, and it's now 21-18.
Really caught Pierre by surprise there, feeding the middle.
Elena Nelson will serve. Olsen to receive. The Governors leading by 3, tapped over by Cronin. Diving play from Smith, and then we get a 2-hit violation against the Yankton Gazelles, and the Governors lead at 22-18 here in the second set. Throwers will check in for Molly Olsen. Addison Soma will go back to serve here for the Governors. Soma's serve. This will be the middle of the floor for Yankton and hit out. It was not touched again by the Governors, as that was hit out by Drotzman. And it's now 23-18. Governors 2 points away from a second set win. Soma's serve again to the back row. It'll be set for now Olsen, who again hits it out, and it's now 24-18. The Governors are 1 point away. They got 6 set points to work with.
Yeah, the hitting error is starting to pile up for Yankton here.
A 7 in this second set, 13 overall, as Soma tried to serve it short for an ace to win it, but served it into the net, so it's now 24-19. And that's the 4th service error again in this second set. So 4 in each set for the Governors and 8 overall. And Yankton still needs another 5 in a row here in set number 2. On the serve, it is Schleckway that received it. Gosman looking for the game-winning kill. She does get the game-winning kill to make it 25-19. And the Governors are tied back up with Yankton 1-1 at the end of 2 sets. We will step aside. We'll come back in 2 minutes with set number 3. You're listening to Pierre Governor Volleyball on KCCR. Watching it on YouTube at KCCR Sports.
Red Rosa Italian Grill invites you to check out all the amazing things they have to offer. They are more than just delicious food. They have a full bar featuring one of the largest whiskey and bourbon selections in the area. Stop down for happy hour daily from 3 to 6. Lunch specials are served from 11 to 2 during the week. Open Monday through Thursday 11 to 9 and Friday and Saturday 11 to 10. Red Rosa Italian Grill, located at 808 West Sioux Avenue in Pierre.
A fullback crunches off tackle for an 8-yarder. A volleyballer crunches an ace into the corner. The crunch of a ball on a bat. Or a single leg takedown to the mat. Here's to the ones who come through when the pressure's on. Crunch time, so to speak. For you, we do more than run the numbers. We crunch them. First Fidelity. Born to bank. Member FDIC.
At AgTegra, we're leveraging the power of the cooperative to benefit our farmers and ranchers, their families, and local communities. We're creating jobs for your neighbors and putting money back into our communities. We're lending a hand in our rural fire departments, food banks, and 4-H and FFA programs. That's what local is all about. When you do business at AgTegra, you help us make a difference in your community. AgTegra, strong, stable, dependable, and local.
Building a home. It's the biggest investment most of us make in a lifetime.
Not to mention, it's a decision that, well, you pretty much live with day and night. The quality of the workmanship stares back at you like a reflection. It also affects the value of your investment. Choosing the right contractor is critical. Kruger Contracting is that contractor. Call 222-2523. Quality workmanship and materials completed on time. Kruger Contracting. In a word, quality. Call 222-2523.
So we head to set number 3, and it is a tie score. One set apiece between the Pierre Governors and the Yankton Gazelles. John McClure alongside Mendel Miller. Drew McIntyre back at the station. 29-27 for Yankton in set 1. It was 25-19 in set 2 for the Governors. As Molly Olson will go back to serve here for Pierre to get us started in this third set. Olson on the serve. It is near an ace. It will be called a lift against the Yankton Gazelles, and it's a 1-0 lead for the Pierre Governors.
Whoops. Yeah, Molly was struggling. That darn microphone.
This time at least wasn't my fault not unmuting you. This one will go out from Molly Olson, because that's usually what I end up doing is keeping you muted. Molly Olson will serve that long, and it's now 1-1.
Yeah, Molly was struggling there in that first set with her serve. Coach Kaiser was giving her some pointers between sets, and that first one looked really good coming off her hand.
Here on the serve for the Yankton Gazelles as Wortman will take this one. This will be Olson that will set now for Soma right down the line. That will go out. And the Governors will get the point 2-1. Addison Soma picks up the kill. A 2-1 lead here for the Governors over Yankton.
Found space down the line there.
Savannah Fullerton will serve. That'll be served along, and it's now a 2-2 tie. That will be the third service error from Fullerton, the 10th service error by the Governors. And we're just 4 points into this third set. Here is Smith, Madeline Smith, the libero on the serve. As Swenson was able to receive it, Olson will have to push it across, but it's going to be a violation against Olson, a 2-hit violation against Molly Olson. It's now 3-2 in favor of Yankton.
Yeah, didn't handle the serve and got out of system, and that's where the mistakes happen.
Pierre's out hitting the Yankton Gazelles right now. This will be served out by the Gazelles, and it ties it up at 3-3. As that one came from, I believe that one actually was Wortman that served that one for the Gazelles. But it is, excuse me, that was Smith that was serving it. But either way, 3-3. The Governors out hitting the Yankton Gazelles. This will be misplayed by Yankton, now a 4-3 lead. They have 23 kills to the first two sets for the Governors, just 14 for the Gazelles. And then it was 13 hitting errors for Yankton and only 9 for the Governors in that first two sets. So really, you look at those stats, you say the Governors are trying to sweep the Gazelles right now, but Yankton picked up that win in that first set, forcing this at least to go 4 now, as this will be hit out by Gutzman, and a hitting error from Gutzman makes it now a 5-3 lead for the Governors.
Yeah, Yankton's errors are really piling up here in the latter parts of set 2 and early in set 3.
This will be a free ball over. Hampton drops down to a need to play it, and then Campbell Cronin's best swing of the night drops right down for a kill, her 7th of the evening, and it's a 6-3 lead now for the Governors.
Yeah, that brought the bench up. They like that one a lot. So again, build on that motivation from her and go on a run.
On the far side, that will be hit into the net. Well, no, it was touched by the Governors, so it'll still be a free ball coming across from Yankton. Now Olson will be set for Gossman, who had just 1 kill in that second set after having 6 in the first set. This will roll off the hands of Soma. It was not a lift. It was not a 2-hit violation. The Governors get a break. Blocked shot by the Governors. At the net, played back, and a free ball coming from Smith. It was short, and it drops in. Hansen, Cronin, and Olson, all three around there, and all three kind of put their hands up thinking that the other one was going to go get it, and Smith gets the points.
Yeah, it's a free ball, but it's well played by the Gazelles. You know, she drops it just probably halfway between the spike line and the center line, right where you don't expect a free ball to be.
It's on the serve here from Kaylor Lowman. This will be an attack from Cronin. That is dug out by the Gazelles. Nice diving dig. Comes back for Wortman. And her third hit attack from the back row comes across. Soma tapped it over, but played back by the Gazelles. Now Jerry down the line, and that is out. And another hitting error by the Yankton Gazelles. That is 15 hitting errors now. And it's a 7-4 lead for the Governors in set 3.
I think what you're seeing is Pierre is their block is getting there, and earlier in the game, Yankton was trying to tool the block, and now they're trying to avoid it, and that's causing the errors.
Here's Jerry's attempt. That's dug out by Hanson, and then a push from Jerry. The ball comes back. She pushed down Dimmer, and now it's Campbell Cronin that will get the kill to make it now 8-4. As Campbell Cronin gets her 8th of the night, and between Jerry and Dimmer, a little miscommunication between the two.
Yeah, you'll see some people that are aggressive going for the ball, but not often do you knock a teammate down to get there.
Soma on the serve. This will be on the near side. That is Hanson to play it back for the Governors. Soma with the set for Browers. That is dug out. Comes back across the net, though. A pass from Hanson got too far to the net, but it was over the net by the Yankton Gazelles, and the Governors now lead at 9-4. And a timeout will be taken here by Coach Taylor. Yeah, that was definitely a foul committed by Jerry on Dimmer, although you can't foul your teammate. But it was definitely a solid push from Jerry. You are listening to KCCR Pierre, Riverfront Broadcasting Station. It is 9-4 here in set number 3. 1-1 our tie. 29-27 for Yankton in set 1. 25-19 in set number 2 for Pierre. And Mendel, obviously we don't want to take anything away from the Pierre Governors, but is this the Governors being much better in the second and third set, forcing these hitting errors by Yankton, or Yankton overthinking themselves right now into making those errors?
Well, I think the Pierre block was a little bit late a couple times in the first sets. You know, they just didn't get things closed off. Yankton hasn't set the middles very much, so Pierre's been able to focus on the pins and get to the outside hitters, and I think that's caused Yankton to see that block and try to avoid it, and that's caused the errors.
Here on the near side of the timeout, Soma's able to play it for the Governors. Browers now will set for Gossman. That attack was tipped and easily dug out by Wortman. Lohman will set for Jerry, and that one again off the hands of Soma, but it was still dug out, and then we eventually get the whistle, and I think a two-hit violation had to be against Addison Soma, and it's now a 9-5 lead. That's twice now that Soma has had the ball just roll off of her hands on a dig, and Pierce still end up with a dig on top of it.
Yeah, it's gone right through her twice. She's touched it, and somehow somebody else was ready for it because they were playing the original hit.
Here is Waldron that will set, and a tough set from Waldron, and then hit just a bit too far out from Cronin. It's now 9-6.
Yeah, Cronin likes those sets right on the net, and that was a little bit farther off the net, a little bit outside. She couldn't really swing like she wanted to.
Waldron really contorted her body to make that set even potentially possible. Here is Gossman with the attack. That is going to be off the left hand of the attempted dig by Smith, and Kara Gossman will pick up her 8th kill of the evening.
Good swing from Gossman there. Not out on the pin, but more inside. She'd started in the middle, and I don't think Yankton was ready for the new location.
10-6 lead here now for the Governors over the Gazelles. There's an ace. That one just misplayed by Pearson. One that maybe she was thinking about the pass before it even got to her hands. And a ace here for Hanson as she'll serve again here for the Governors. Smith to receive this one now on the near side. That one's blocked by Fullerton, and it's now 12-6.
Yeah, Pierre's definitely starting to make Yankton doubt where they're hitting the ball.
So Fullerton, Hanson, that was only the third ace of the evening for the Governors. And now Fullerton with that block shot. Now far side the attack, that unable to be dug out that time by Hanson. And it will be a kill for Berkeley Olsen. And it's now 4 kills for her, and stops the streak, and the Governors still lead it though 12-7. 5-point advantage here in set number 3. This will be Olivia Dimmer on the serve. Waldron to receive it. Browers now near side for Fullerton. That is dug out by the Gazelles. Middle of the floor, the attack. That'll go down for a kill for Elena Nelson. Her first of the night. And it's now 12-8. Make that, that was actually going to be Drotzman that got the kill. Her second tonight, and it's 12-8.
Yeah, just the second kill out of the middle for Yankton. They got to get somebody else going.
This will be an ace for the Yankton Gazelles. Waldron keep diving in, but barely get a piece of it. As Dimmer will pick up another ace. As Dimmer will have her third ace in total tonight. 12-9 here in set number 3. Governors still lead it by 3. Growers for Gossman. That far side attack. That will be a 2-hit violation, 3-hit violation, 4-hit violation, and the Governors pick up a point, make it 13-9.
She got a block, a swing, a dig, a foot.
After the second one, it obviously was, not going to work, but then she put her foot up, got another, a little hacky sack hit. And at that point, just keep having fun with it until it eventually falls to the ground. 13-9, Governors lead it by 4. This will be Swenson on the serve. This is at the front of the net, far side the attack. Olsen's chances dug out by Yankton. Now near side for Bauer. Again dug out by the Gazelles. That attack, Yankton's able to play it. Waldron will set to the far side for Browers. That's easily dug by Wortman. Make that Woolman. Now it will tapped over. Waldron comes running in. Browers to the corner. Got one hand on 2 different hits by the Gazelles. Got it across. It was a free ball, but the Governors can't make anything out of it. Waldron gives a free ball back to Yankton. Near side, Jerry gets her hands up on the attack, and Browers unable to dig that one out, and Jerry makes it 13-10.
One thing the Gazelles have done on their free balls is been able to put the ball in a spot that was more advantageous for them and where Pierre didn't expect it. That free ball, coming over to Bauer, not really where you want it to be. You want one of your backside players or back row players taking that.
Nelson on the serve. Bauer tried to direct that to the near side, but it was dug out. And then the one that dug it out was Olsen. Almost got the kill. Browers was able to keep it alive and got it to the corner, but still played by the Gazelles. That one blocked by Fullerton at the far side. Comes near side for Yankton. That one skips off the hands of the Governors, and Berkeley Olsen will pick up her 5th kill of the night to make it 13-11.
Some scrappy, good defense there by Pierre, but just unable to get a swing on it for any offense at all.
Nelson on the serve. Waldron didn't play the best on the reception, but still got a pass from Browers to Bauer. Now to be to the far side. That attack, Swenson comes diving in, and it goes underneath the net. Waldron couldn't play it, and it's now 13-12 as Gutzman will get the kill, and it's going to be a timeout taken by Coach Gary Wheelhouse. 13-12 in set number 3. Pierre is up by 1 here in this tight-breaking third set. Back in 30 seconds on KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports.
Comtech is a total technology solutions provider. Comtech is ready to get technology to work for you, not against you. Stop into Comtech to see our selection of TVs, home audio systems, computers, and security systems. They have brand names like Samsung, Bose, Sonos, and Lenovo, just to name a few. Comtech has what you're looking for in technology. Stop in at 1601 Lowell Avenue in Pierre or visit their website at comtechplus.com. Comtech, your trusted technology solutions provider.
13-12 here in set number 3 between the Pierre Governors and the Yankton Gazelles. Cleveland Guardians get a breath of life. They get a walk-off home run in the 10th inning, beat the New York Yankees, make that series 2-1. Mendel last week, Tuesday, when the divisional series were just getting started, picked the Dodgers to win the World Series. Here on the near side, J.C. Bauer, that is going to be dug out by the Gazelles, and it will not go on the inside of the antenna. The up referee on the ladder was the one that called that one on the play from Gracie Gutzman.
Yeah, I'm not sure how they can see that. That's a tough call. It's coming from behind him, but he's definitely the person in position to make the call.
Browers, her first serve of the night, ends up going off to the near side, so it'll be now 14-13. And the first service error from Browers on her, again, only serve so far this evening. 14-13, Governors lead by 1. Your World Series prediction is still okay. I don't think anybody really likes that you're still alive for your World Series prediction. Here is now Olsen that will set for Fullerton that puts it in the net. It's now 14-14.
Yeah, once again, out of system, trying to get a kill. Sets a little bit off the net.
You don't want to say anything about the World Series prediction.
I'm such a good predictor. I can't believe it.
Allie Wortman will serve. Fullerton will set it over for Bauer. And now on the far side, that attack unable to be blocked by the Governors. And it's a kill for Jocelyn Pearson to make it a 15-14 lead here for Yankton. And all of a sudden, the Gazelles have a lead here in set number 3. Wortman again will serve. This will be Swenson the reception. Now Bauer's attack, dug out by Wortman. Second hit attack was dug out by Swenson. Now on the far side, Soma tapped it over. Still played by the Governors. It got across the net on a free ball. Olsen will send it back to Fullerton, who will put it down for the kill to make it 15-15. Fullerton's second kill of the night.
Yeah, they need to get her involved more. Just haven't had a lot of opportunity, and you know, this set seemed like Pierre was in control, but Yankton's had some pretty good success with the service line and got back into it.
Fullerton will serve. That'll be an ace for Savannah Fullerton to make it now 16-15. Get a little confidence rolling here for Savannah Fullerton, who's got her first ace of the night.
Yeah, that was one, I think the Yankton player decided she didn't want to hit it, but it was too late.
Second serve here for Fullerton. That one's high up. That one hit the net, and it will not be played by the Gazelles cleanly, and it's now 17-15. Fullerton with back-to-back points off of her serve, and it's a 2-point lead for the Governors.
And you called it right. A good, confident serve on that last one.
Another serve here for Fullerton. Sliding into play. It got to the front of the net on the good pass, and then it was tapped over the nets, and it was tapped by Fullerton over the head of Swenson. And it will be a kill for Gracie Gutzman, her fourth of the night, 17-16. Governors leading by 1. Alan Smith, the libero here for Yankton, trying to stay in touch with the Governors. That'll be served just long. Olsen almost went up with their hands, and she was able to pull it back down in time, as Smith will get the service error.
Yeah, tough serve to read there. Kind of a knuckleball, didn't have a lot of spin to it, and just carried long. Olsen was able to avoid it.
So now Bauer will serve, skips off the net, almost was an ace. A complete reaction to get a piece of it for Yankton. And now to be over from Cronin, right-handed dig to the nets. It got off the net, still played here by Yankton. It was touched by Soma. Now stepping back to hit the ball across the net was Yankton. Then a right-handed dig again. Comes to the far side. Free ball across from Yankton. Olsen will set near side for Gossman. Taps it over and taps it down. And Kara Gossman makes it 19-16. And a timeout taken by Coach Taylor, her second and final timeout of set number 2. Governors lead at 19-16 here in set 3. Back in 30 seconds. You're listening to Pierre Governor Volleyball on KCCR. Watching it on YouTube at KCCR Sports.
As community bankers, BankWest employees are deeply committed to supporting local causes, growing the local economy, and creating local opportunities. At a time when you can bank anywhere, we hope you choose BankWest. We'll be your financial partner for the long haul, helping you and your community achieve financial success. BankWest. Convenient, connected, committed. Member FDIC.
It is 19-16 here in set number 2. The Pierre Governors are leading by 3. Make that set number 3. Governors took set number 2, and now 6 points away. They do have a timeout remaining in this third set, but the Governors are trying to take a 2-1 lead and look to close out the Gazelles in set 4. Skip off the net on the serve. Far side for Dimmer. Got it across, and Gossman will play. Here is now Olsen that will set for Cronin. Her attack was dug out. Now far side, the attack from the Gazelles. That one went off of a couple different players, and it will be a kill for Jocelyn Pearson to make it now 19-17.
Yeah, I tried to go quick to Cronin there, and just a little, she was just a little bit late in her approach and kind of had to reach for it. Didn't get a lot of it on the swing.
So the Governors lead it by 2 here in this third set. It'll be the serve upcoming here from Lohman. A little bit of a jump and leaning serve from Lohman. Gossman the attack. Was touched by the Gazelles, so the Governors pick up the point to make it 20-17. And Gossman now has 10 kills. She's the first one in double figures tonight from either side.
Yeah, they reacted right away to that touch, and certainly a harder swing from Gossman that time.
Soma will serve here for the Governors. That cut to the back row in the back line. Now the attack, and that was blocked by Cronin and Browers, and it's now 21-17. I think Browers was the one that ended up getting the piece of it, so the Governors pick up their fourth block shot point of the night. As Woolman will set on the near side. That one will get over, but Browers was able to get the left hand out to dig. There's a left-handed diving dig from Smith, and a free ball from Lohman across the back row. Schleckway got to the front of the net. Now Cronin will get the attack and a kill. The Yankton fans are looking for a lift called against the Governors, but Cronin gets the kill, and it's now 22-17.
Yeah, Soma with a one-handed set there to bring it back to Cronin, and Cronin made a really nice play to be ready for it.
Here's now Lohman that will set far side for Jerry. That'll be over from the Gazelles. Gossman tipped it down the line, but dug out by Yankton again. Now far side, Jerry's attempt. That'll be dug out into the bleachers as Alexa Schleckway was trying to dig it out cleanly, but Jerry will pick up her sixth kill of the evening, and it's 22-18.
When Yankton's able to set her on the court, she's got a really good swing. It's tough to return, but they've just had a lot of problems keeping her on the court.
Jocelyn Pearson, the 5'10 junior on the serve, as Hampton to receive. And Waldron's second hit attack was trying to get it over, but it ended up being blocked by Dimmer. And it's now a 22-19 game here in set 3. And Dimmer's got her fourth block shot point of the night and pulls Yankton within 3. Pearson again will serve. That one goes into the nets. 23-19. Governors lead it by 4. Looking to close out set number 3. That's her 5th service error of the night for Jocelyn Pearson. And now 10 service errors in total for the Yankton Gazelles. Hampton will serve for the Governors. Lohman will set for Jerry. That one went off maybe the top of the head of Hampton, and Jerry will pick up the kill. That was a strong shot from Jerry to make it 23-20.
Yeah, once again, she came out of the middle of that time rather than off the pin, and Pierre wasn't ready for her, didn't identify her, and Hampton took it at short range.
Fullerton will receive that serve from the front line, and they try to pick on her on the serve. Schleckway with the diving dig. Waldron got it across in the second hit. Now the Gazelles again. Olsen's attempt. Schleckway was able to dig it out. Waldron, as Hampton will have a free ball, but we get a whistle and a 2-hit violation against Hampton, and it's 23-21.
Had a lot of 2-hit violation calls here tonight on that third push.
So now the Gazelles have pulled within 2 as Dimmer serve. Waldron's able to play it. Browers now will set for Gossman, and it lands on the line. And Kira Gossman makes it 24-21. And the Governors have 3 set points to work with, trying to take a 2-1 lead on the Gazelles.
Gossman from the middle, not much room to work there on the short angle right, but found the line.
11 kills now for Kira Gossman. And it's Ava Swenson that will serve here for the Governors, trying to close out this third set. Lohman will set. That'll be over from Olsen. It was blocked by the Governors, played again by Fullerton. That'll be set for Bauer. Her shot was blocked, and it goes out, and the Governors will take a 25-21 win in set number 3. Bauer picks up her first and only kill of that third set. Governors win at 25-21, and will look to close it out in 4 sets coming up in 2 minutes. Governors up 2-1, back in 2 minutes here on KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports.
Has it been years since you've been to the dentist? Are you afraid to see a dentist? If so, you are among many people who feel this way. Hi, I am Dr. Michelle Hofer of Missouri River Dentistry. At our office, we pride ourselves as an office that uses a personal touch to offer gentle dentistry, tailored to fit each patient's needs. We do so by utilizing state-of-the-art equipment and methods which allow the patients to feel comfortable. So whether it has been many years or 6 months since your last dental visit, your oral health is important. We invite you to call us at Missouri River Dentistry, 223-2021, 223-2021.
Dakota Sprinkler and Landscaping wants to make it easy for you to get that lush green lawn and that yard haven that you've been dreaming of. Visit dakotasprinkler.com to make appointments for sprinkler system spring startup, service calls, fall winterization, and landscaping quotes. Trust Dakota Sprinkler and Landscaping's professionals to get you through the planning and installation to make your landscaping needs a reality. Visit dakotasprinkler.com today.
With any dream, the wind won't always be at your back. The sun won't always be shining, and some rain is going to fall. American Family Insurance is like a good, solid roof that you can trust to protect your biggest dreams. With plans that could save you up to 23% when you bundle your home and auto. Also, you can continue to dream fearlessly, no matter what comes your way. American Family Insurance.
Visit mfam.com to learn how discounts may apply to you. American Family Mutual Insurance Company assigned its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Contact the Brittany Shufflebine Agency, LLC, 224-6627.
Looking for your next new or used car, truck, or SUV? Then go no further than the comfort of your own home. Shop online at lambmotor.com. On lambmotor.com, you'll find the vehicles Lambs has in stock. You can schedule a test drive or your vehicle's next tune-up, all online. New or used, shop for it all online, anywhere you are. Lamb Motor has the right vehicle for you. Lamb Motor in Oneida and online, lambmotor.com.
As we welcome you back, it is set number 4. The Pierre Governors lead at 2-1. They dropped the first set 29-27 to Yankton and then won 25-19 and 25-21 as we have played 3 completes, and the Governors will look to win in 4 here as we start our 4th set. Governors have just 2 home games remaining after tonight. They will be home on Tuesday against Huron. That'll be senior night. And then Friday night, we'll be hosting O'Gorman next week. Next week, Friday night. Don't think it's tomorrow. Next week, Friday, they'll host O'Gorman in their Dig Pink night. We do have Pierre Governor football for you tomorrow night, as that'll be the final home game of the regular season. And what most likely will be the final game at Hollister Field this year, as the Governors will host the Spearfish Spartans with coverage at 6:30 and a 7 o'clock kickoff. Blake Dean will join me for the call of that one. Then Mendel will join me for football next Thursday out in Box Elder, his favorite place to go. I mean, here is a attack from J.C. Bauer on the first point of the 4th set. Fullerton will get it to the corner, kept it in play. Jerry was able to play it, then tapped over by the Gazelles, easily played by the Governors. Fullerton the attack again, another dig by the Gazelles, and then it goes off the rafters, but it was still played by the Yankton Gazelles on a free ball. Here is now Bauer's attack. That's dug out by Jerry again. Set to the far side. That is going to be blocked and out of play after it went off the antenna, went out of play anyway. As Jocelyn Pearson will pick up the kill and give Yankton a 1-0 lead here in set 4.
Yeah, good rally there. Pierre didn't get a good set to really attack it. They were kind of playing defense the whole time.
Here is Bauer attack, but that's dug out by the Gazelles. Now on the nearest side, that's blocked by the Governors, still played by Bauer. Set back to Bauer from Olsen. Blocked again by the Gazelles. Now set far side for Yankton and then hit into the net. And it's now 1-1. As that was Pearson that put it into the net after getting the kill. She gets the hitting error. Yankton had more kills and fewer hitting errors in set number 3, but still end up losing that set 25-21. The Governors out-hit the Gazelles by quite a big margin and didn't have as many, well, had the same amount of errors in set 1, but lost set 1. As this will be over from Soma right down the line and a point for the Governors. Soma just stuck her arm out there to get it down the line and was able to get the kill. Her now 4th of the evening, and it's a 2-1 lead for Pierre.
That just shows you there's a lot of things that we're not capturing in the kills and the errors that are turning these sets around.
Molly Olsen on the serve, middle of the floor. It'll go to the corner, Swenson. Olsen now will set for Bauer. That one just goes out on the far side. Bauer hits it about an inch too far. And just the second hitting error from Bauer. And overall, the Governors have now 14 hitting errors to the 15, make that 16 for the Yankton Gazelles. 2-2 our score here in set 4.
Really good swing there, as you said, just missed it.
Malin Smith will serve, Hanton to receive. Olsen will set for Fullerton the far side, hitting from the outside for Fullerton, but it's dug out by the Gazelles. Comes to the back row for Olsen. Now Soma, now near side for Bauer. Off of a hand, and it comes dropping down on the Yankton side. And J.C. Bauer picks up kill, make that kill number 7 of the night for the Governors.
J.C. did a good job there, turning her body. Set was a little bit outside on that left side. That's hard to get around it, and she was able to get around it and still cut it in.
Savannah Fullerton will serve that into the net. That's her 4th service there. She's had one in each of the 4 sets so far. And for the Governors, that was I believe that was, number 12 on the evening now, service airs. This will be Swenson that will receive it. Soma for Cronin. That's dug out by the Gazelles. And then miscommunication almost turned into a point for the Governors, but a free ball still for Pierre. And then a couple of ricochets off of two different players turns into a point from Campbell Cronin to make it 4-3.
One of the few times that Campbell's got to swing out of the middle.
And as quiet as she's really been, she's still got 10 kills now on the night. She's been relatively quiet, but still a 10-kill night. That goes to show you how good Campbell Cronin is. As Grace Hinton on a free ball, more of a free ball across for the Yankton Gazelles. This will be tipped. The pass will get to the far side, and then it comes back to the middle, and a free ball from Hinton nearly turned into a point for the Governors. And that'll be Olsen that will swing from behind the service line. And it'll be across, or the 10-foot line, excuse me. Olsen, far side for Soma. That's dug out again by the Gazelles. And Olsen make that for number 12, Berkeley Olsen. Gossman got it across, but tipped and dug out. Now Smith will pass. More of a bump set from Smith, but dug out again here by the Governors. Gossman again, and that one's spun off the hands and dug out by the Gazelles. Another attack. Hinton digs that one out. Olsen will set for Soma, who eventually puts it in the net. And the Governors don't pick up the point. It's now 4-4. And the first hitting error by Addison Soma tonight.
Yeah, one of the best points of the night there on both sides. Both Yankton and Pierre got some good swings. Defenders able to dig it up, and just some really good volleyball there on both sides.
So now 4-4 here in set number 4. Governors want this one. They don't want to go 5 tonight. And this is Campbell Cronin. That one was just misplayed by Pearson off the dig. And Campbell Cronin gets her 11th kill of the night. So that was probably, I wouldn't say it was her softest kill, but it was one that she didn't have as much mustard on that swing.
Yeah, that was off the net. She had to reach back to get it.
Soma will serve. The Governors leading by 1. Far side, that's off the hands of the Governor block. And Geary will pick up the point. Jade Geary has now got 8 kills on the night. Governors have 2 in double figures. Still closing in for Yankton having at least a double-figure killer. Geary is the closest one with 8 right now. As Olivia Dimmer will serve. She had a really good first set, been a little bit more quiet as the sets have gone on. Cronin puts them on the floor. There's Dimmer with a diving dig. Geary's attack, that was blocked by the Governors off the top of the net. Goes back again. Geary another attack. This one will be a point for the Gazelles. No, for the Governors, excuse me, as it was a net violation against the Gazelles.
Yeah, I think Geary caught the net on her follow-through of that hit.
So now 6-5. Governors lead it by 1 here in set number 4. Trying to make sure everybody's in the right rotation or in with the sub as Grace Hinton will serve. It is now Lohman, middle of the floor. Geary trying to direct that over towards Waldron, and then Browers on the second hit will push it down the line, and Ellie Browers picks up just her 3rd kill and only the first one since set number 1.
Such an advantage for Ellie being left-handed to take that over on 2 from the setter position.
Hinton will serve again, comes to the front of the net. Good pass to get that opportunity for Jade Geary again to make it now 7-6. She's got 9 kills, second one of the 4th set.
Pierre's got to be really strong here in the next couple rotations till they can get Geary out of the front row.
Again, after we're done tonight, we've got football for you on KCCR. We'll have coverage of the Broncos and the Saints. This will be over here for Schleckaway to receive, and then a 2-hit violation against Ellie Browers. It's now 7-7. Broncos closing in on the end of the first half and a 13-0 lead for the Denver Broncos right now. As this will be a serve with a 7-7 tie from Nelson. Near side, Fullerton. That will be a point again for the Gazelles, a 2-hit violation against Savannah Fullerton. And it's now 8-7 for Yankton. So Elena Nelson will serve with the lead now for the Yankton Gazelles. That'll be out on the serve on the near side. Alexa Schleckway kept her eye on the ball. She's watched that go all the way down, missing in play. And a service error from the Yankton Gazelles.
Like one of those batters in baseball, following it all the way to the catcher's mitt.
8-8 on the American Family Insurance Brittany Scheffelbein scoreboard. Ava Swenson will serve here for the Governors. It'll be set from Nelson to the near side. Jerry, that will be well out. Going for the near side to the far side. And it's now 9-8 for the Governors. 17 hitting errors now in the night for the Yankton Gazelles, with 6 of them coming from Jerry, that one being her 6th. Swenson on the serve. It'll be in the attack. That'll go down for a kill for Gracie Gunsman, as the Governor block was just too far away from the net. It's now 9-9.
Yeah, he nailed that one exactly. Got to get that block right on the net. They were in the right position. It went off the hand, but too much space.
Allie Wortman will go back to serve here for the Gazelles in a 9-9 score. It'll be Swenson to receive. Browers now to the middle of the floor. Fullerton the free ball. Nelson will set middle of the floor. That attack was dug out by Swenson, though. And a free ball coming from Hampton across. This will be Nelson far side. That one's tapped over, and it will be down, and it will be a kill for Jocelyn Pearson. And a 10-9 lead now for Yankton. Pearson will pick up kill number 6. This serve, diving for it, was Waldron. Goes back to a free ball for Waldron. Gets to the front of the net. Good pass to the front of the net, but Hampton was able to dig it out. Waldron slides underneath the net, trying to make a play on it. And it's now 11-9. A 2-point lead for Yankton. A timeout taken by Coach Wheelhouse. 11-9 our score here in set number 4. Back in 30 seconds. You listen to Pierre Governor Volleyball on KCCR. Watching it on YouTube at KCCR Sports.
No one likes to have electrical problems, but when they happen, call Todd's Electric at 223-2518. With over 28 years of experience, Todd's Electric can handle any type of electrical problem, whether it's residential, commercial, or agricultural. Their knowledgeable staff knows and understands the importance of your home, business, or ag facility and are prepared to help. Call Todd's Electric at 223-2518. That's 223-2518. Todd's Electric, serving the Pierre and Fort Pierre areas. The line to power.
Governors take their first timeouts. They're down 11-9 here in set number 4, with the Yankton Gazelles trying to send this to a 5th and deciding set. John Wickler alongside Mendel Miller here on this Thursday night. We've got Pierre Governor football tomorrow night on KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports. The serve out of the timeout skips off the net. Waldron was able to dive for it, and then Bauer's attack goes off the shoulder of Smith on the dig. Left-handed attack, that will be into the antenna. And the referee, the ladder got hit, and it will be Jocelyn Pearson will pick up the hitting air. I'm kind of surprised the referee hasn't just gotten down to reposition the ladder at because the majority of that ladder is now on the right side of the net from us. This will be hit out on the serve from Ellie Browers, making 12-10 on Yankton.
Yeah, he has to stand on the edge to be on the net.
Yeah. Maybe he's thinking there's going to be a timeout quickly at some point, so he can then fix it at that point. But it's 12-10 lead right now for Yankton over Pierre. As the serve will come across from Smith. Soma, it'll be Olsen for Soma again. That's going to be blocked by the Gazelles. Olsen will pass it back to Soma. Almost a net violation by the Yankton Gazelles. This will be tipped to the net. Bauer was able to get a piece of it. Comes back to Bauer. It was blocked and in. Olivia Dimmer over there for another block point, and Yankton now leads at 13-10.
Yeah, a little bit of a struggle here again. Pierre's had these stretches tonight where they haven't been able to get quality swings.
Here is now Smith on the serve another time. Olsen will set for Fullerton. That's tipped at the net on the swing. Far side. That is off the block and a kill for Pearson to make it now 14-10 for Yankton.
And this is huge for Yankton because Gary's out and they're still scoring points.
So now here is Madeline Smith on the serve again. The libero. To the libero, Hampton. That'll be tapped down from J.C. Bauer to finally stop the run of the Yankton Gazelles, as Bauer will pick up kill number 8 of the night. Savannah Fullerton will serve here for the Governors. 14-11 our score here in set number 4. Fullerton the serve. This will be played here by the Gazelles. That far side attack dug out by Fullerton to the front of the net for Cronin, but dug out again by Yankton. Far side attack. Olsen got down to the knee but couldn't make the play, and a kill for Gracie Gutzman makes it 15-11.
This is a really important stretch of the match right here. You don't want Yankton to get to 20 with a 4-point lead and have that confidence. Pierre's got to make the run and get it back to even by then.
Here on the serve for the Gazelles, it'll be Lohman that will serve it. Played by the Governors. The attack from Bauer. Lohman's able to set here in the middle of the floor, but that is from Dimmer dug out. That attack off the left hand, and there's a kill for Campbell Cronin to make it 15-12. As Cronin will pick up kill number 12. She's been consistent tonight. 3 kills in each of the 4 sets now for her 12 kills overall. As now Bauer will serve. This will be high up in the air on the second hit. Free ball coming from the Gazelles. Bauer with the pass to the front of the net. Soma got it across court and got it down for the kill to make it 15-13.
Thought Pierre was going to have a miscommunication there. Cronin and Soma both in the vicinity, but Cronin backed off and Soma was able to direct it down.
Here is now Bauer again on the serve. Near side. The attack, an easier play for Bauer. Coming the near side for Gossman. Dug out by the Gazelles. Far side for Olsen. Molly Olsen's able to pass it back over for Gossman, and it'll be hit out. It was either 4-hit violation. Ended up being Gossman that hit it into the net. So it's now 16-13 for Yankton. So hitting air-wise, Gossman has been pretty efficient. 11 kills and just 2 hitting errors overall tonight. She's been one of the best Pierre Governors on the floor tonight.
Yeah, and she's done it in a variety of ways. She's hit it hard. She's went off speed.
Olsen to receive the serve. Soma will set it for Cronin. Went off the block and down for a kill, and Campbell Cronin makes it 16-14. She's now got 13 kills tonight.
We talked about Pierre having multiple setters. Soma has been able to go quick to Cronin a little bit better than the other 2 options for Pierre tonight.
Soma will serve. That goes off the top of the net. And service error to make it now 17-14 here for the Yankton Gazelles. And Soma will have her second service error of the night. 13 to make that 14 service errors for the Governors. Schlekwe slides in on the reception of the serve. Cronin's attack was dug out by Lohman, now on the near side. Olsen with the opportunity. Waldron now will set it for Hampton, who will have to give a free ball to the Gazelles. Middle of the floor, that is dug out by Waldron. Growers trying to get the quick set. It almost worked for the Governors. Still played back on the Governors' side. Gossman, I don't know how Yankton got it back over on that last attack. There's almost a net violation by the Gazelles. Comes near side for Gossman, and it will be a point for Yankton as Gossman put it into the net. It's a 4-hit violation to make it now 18-14 for Yankton.
Yeah, Yankton with a play there where it looked like there was a double hit, but evidently not. They were pretty lucky to get that ball over and took advantage of it.
So Dimmer on the serve. Yankton leading by 4. Gossman the attack. That's tipped dug out by the Gazelles. Far side, Geary back into the game, but she'll put that in the net. The Governors will pick up the point to make it 18-15. They trail by 3. 7 hitting errors now for Jay Geary.
Governors need a run right here.
Down by 3, 18-15. Hampton on the serve. Lohman will set far side. That one's across and easily played by Hampton. Waldron will set for Gossman. That shot blocked. It comes back and over. Fullerton put her hand up, got it over the net, and it dropped on the other side. And Yankton in the miscommunication, and Pierre picks up a big point, a big break.
Big break there, and just no communication on the Yankton side.
Yankton on the surge. Jerry jumped for it and then pushed back down by Ellie Browers. They can pick up the point, pick up the kill to make it 18-17. And Browers will get her 4th kill tonight, forcing Yankton to take the timeout. Pierre's made their comeback. They're down by just one, 18-17 here in set 4. Back in 30 seconds. You're listening to Pierre Governor Volleyball on KCCR. You're watching it on YouTube at KCCR Sports. An 18-17 score here in set number 4. Pierre Governors down by just one as the Govs find themselves trying to get back into this set and take the set to keep this from going 5. Yankton felt, I wouldn't say they felt comfortable, but they were feeling good. The midway point of this set as both teams still have a timeout remaining. As Pierre will look to tie it up, Grace Yankton will serve. Not a bad timeout taken by Coach Taylor, knowing that they still have the lead and trying to hold on to that lead. Jay Jerry, that is hit out by Jerry. It's now 18-18. Another hitting error by Jerry. That will add up to number 8 on the evening. Grace Yankton, the serve. Governors looking for the lead now here in set 4. Near side, Olsen put it into the nets. 19-18. Governors are up by 2, or up by 1 with back-to-back points of the timeouts. Berkeley Olsen, her 4th hitting error.
Yeah, and this is kind of where Yankton has struggled in the sets 2 and 3 as it gets to that 17 to 20 point mark, then the errors start piling up.
So now the Governors look to add on to this 1-point lead. Hanson, give the point for the Governors. Misplay to the reception. And Coach Taylor's got to take another timeout. Only allowed 3 points to be had, and the Governors scored all 3 of them, and they find themselves up 20-18 here in set number 4. John Wickler alongside Mendel Miller. I think that was a good timeout again by Coach Taylor, because you can't afford to lose this set at all. But Pierre has gained all the momentum, and these are next big points here for Pierre to try and keep this just a 4-set match and not send it to 5.
Yeah, absolutely. She needed to call those timeouts, and right now you're seeing that young Yankton team. Nobody really stepping up, and nobody really wants the ball. Don't have that go-to person to just take control of things, and good tough serve keeps that doubt in their mind.
And that's what I think a lot of these teams at the bottom of the standings, and maybe the Governors don't necessarily have that. They have a couple of go-to players, but you're seeing maybe where Yankton has got the talent. They don't have the experience. They don't have that one go-to hitter to have that late in a game. Nobody is stepping up for Yankton maybe this season. Here is now back to the net. Almost was misplayed and will turn into point for Yankton as the Governors trying to pinball it back across. And it's now 20-19. Governors still have a timeout. They lead by 1. Yankton is out of timeouts, and so Coach Wheelhouse can stop any momentum here late in this 4th set if needed. Elena Nelson will serve. That'll be served out by Nelson. The Governors are now 4 points away from a 4-set win. That was service error number 12 of the day for Yankton. 21-19. Pierre leads by 2, 4 points away from a 4-set win. Ava Swenson will serve. It'll be Nelson that will set far side. That will be hit out, not touched by the Governors, as Gutzman puts that too far, and Pierre pulls within 3 points. They're up by 3, and they're 3 points away from winning it tonight.
Yeah, once again, just not really having an idea of making the play, just trying to do too much on every pass and every swing.
Here it'll be over on a free ball from Jerry. Now Waldron will set for Browers with the right hand, tapped it over. Was still played by Yankton. They got it across, and now the Gazelles have to really hustle back defensively. Bauer's attempt was off the right-handed dig. It turns into a point for the Governors as Bauer picks up the point to make it 23-19.
Bauer took just a little bit off of that swing and found a good spot.
And Yankton, who was just trying to get the ball back across the net, were hustling to get back into position. And now the Governors 2 points away from a 4-set win. This will be back to Hampton. Waldron will set back here near side for Bauer. That's tipped. That will be a free ball still for the Yankton. Good couple of deflections to get it across. Then tipped over by Fullerton down for a kill. And the Governors lead by 5 and have 5 match points to work with.
Good awareness by Fullerton there. Yankton actually got 3 up on the middle hitter at that time, and Fullerton was able just to redirect it to the left side.
So Pierre is 1 point away from a 4-set win. Swenson on the serve. It'll be off the net, and it was not played. And the Governors will pick up a 4-set win as they win the final 3 matches, 3 sets, and get the win tonight over the Yankton Gazelles. We will step aside, come back in 2 minutes to wrap up here from Pierre. Governors win it in 4, back in 2 minutes on KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports.
Looking for your next new or used car, truck, or SUV? Then go no further than the comfort of your own home. Shop online at lambmotor.com. On lambmotor.com, you'll find the vehicles Lambs has in stock. You can schedule a test drive or your vehicle's next tune-up all online. New or used, shop for it all online anywhere you are. Lamb Motor has the right vehicle for you. Lamb Motor in Oneida and online, lambmotor.com.
No one likes to have electrical problems, but when they happen, call Todd's Electric at 223-2518. With over 28 years of experience, Todd's Electric can handle any type of electrical problem, whether it's residential, commercial, or agricultural. Their knowledgeable staff knows and understands the importance of your home, business, or ag facility and are prepared to help. Call Todd's Electric at 223-2518. That's 223-2518. Todd's Electric, serving the Pierre and Fort Pierre areas. The line to power.
Financial investments are very important, but so are the investments of time, patience, and encouragement our young athletes receive from their coaches, teachers, and mentors. Your Pierre area Edward Jones Financial Advisors understand this. That's why Edward Jones is a proud sponsor of Governor Athletics on KCCR. Go Govs! For all your investment needs, call or stop by one of our offices to visit with your Pierre area Edward Jones Financial Advisor. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
Did you know you have another option for your propane service? Nothing beats doing business in your own hometown, and CHS is your local hometown propane supplier. Whether you're an egg producer, homeowner, or business, we have propane programs for you, including contracting at exceptional rates today for the year ahead. Contact Ed King, Chris Carter, or Carlo O'Day with CHS at 224-5935 or visit us online at chsriverplains.com to see our hometown difference.
As we welcome you back here into the post-game show, the Pierre Governors pick up a big win as the Govs win at 25-19 in the set number 4. They lost the first set 29-27, 25-19, and then won the second one 25-19, 25-21, and 25-19. Mendel, a good win overall here for the Pierre Governors tonight.
Yeah, a really good win, and I think if you're a Pierre fan, you got to really like the way they closed out matches. It was pretty even going into that 17-20 range, and they were behind in the first set, weren't able to make that run, and lost a tough one there. But then in the next 3 sets, they ran off points and closed them out really well.
Governors were led in kills by Campbell Cronin, had 13. J.C. Bauer had 9, but Kira Gossman had 11. Those two were in double figures. Bauer was 1 kill away from joining them in double figures. But I think Gossman probably had one of her best games all season, especially in that first set with 6 kills. I know that doesn't show in the win column for the Governors in terms of that set wasn't a win, but she had a really good first set that helped set the tone for the Governors tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. And you have a hitter that has 6 kills in the first set, and that really makes the other team aware of her. And I'm sure they started sliding to her and being more aware of what she was doing, and that opened up things for everybody else.
Governors finished with 45 kills in total to 32 in favor of the Yankton Gazelles. Jade Geary, she led the way with those 9 kills for the Yankton Gazelles. Governors had 19 hitting errors, Yankton with 22, including 7 in that final set. Governors picked up a couple of aces, end up with 4 in total, and end up with about 12 service errors. Olivia Dimmer, she in with 2 kills. She had the 2 kills in the first set, did not have any the rest of the way, and ended up picking up 3 hitting errors, but had 3 aces and then 5 block shots, as she kind of did it all for the Yankton Gazelles. And Mendel, we mentioned it too. That's a good Yankton team. They're a good team overall, but they just, again, the inexperience kind of showed at the end of the night tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. They gets late in the sets, and it's crunch time, and they're just not able to handle that pressure that mounts as the set goes on. But credit Pierre for finishing it out and taking advantage of those errors.
We've got football coming up on the way for you. They're at halftime, 16-3 lead for the Denver Broncos over the New Orleans Saints. We've got coverage of that coming up. We've got Pierre Governor football tomorrow night, 6:30 coverage with a 7 o'clock kickoff. Blake Dean will join me for the call. Mendel, your final thoughts here on the Governor win?
Well, we went in saying that this was a big match for Pierre, and they needed to win it. They needed to get that one, and now take that back to practice, work on those things, and try to get another 1 or 2 here at home and finish on a streak that sets them up well for the Sodak 16.
Yeah, Governors will take on Huron next Tuesday and O'Gorman next Friday. Their final 2 home games of the regular season will be coming up Tuesday and Friday. We'll have coverage both at 6:30 with 7 o'clock first serves on Tuesday and Friday of next week. That'll wrap things up for us here from Riggs High School. The Governors pick up a 4-set win over Yankton. We'll send you out to New Orleans for Denver and New Orleans in Thursday Night Football. You've been listening to Pierre Governor Volleyball on KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports. For Drew McIntyre back at the station, Mendel Miller, John Wickler here signing off. Pierre Governors winning in 4. They've dropped the first set 29-27. Will win the next 3, 25-19, 25-21, and 25-19 as we say so long from Riggs High School.
You've been listening to the Pierre Governors on KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports. The Pierre Governors on KCCR are sponsored by Agtegra, First Fidelity Bank, Red Rosa, Wheelhouse Auto Body, SD Savin, Wegner Auto, and State Farm Becky Pottsaba Agency. And by Pizza Ranch, Rising Hope Counseling, Sanford Clinic, River Bottom Sanitation, Black Hills Federal Credit Union, Anderson Rumsa Dental, Home Care Services, and Country Carpet and Flooring. By Olson Plumbing, First Dakota National Bank, Boys and Girls Club of the Capital Area, Slumberland Furniture, AGE Corporation Ready Mix, Dakota Storm and Roofing, and South Dakota Office of Attorney General's Division of Consumer Protection. Pierre Governors on KCCR is also sponsored in part by Beck Motors, First United Methodist Church, Zander Auto Parts, Ferding Electric, May Adam, Oahe Federal Credit Union, Gales Gas, and Shane's Pharmacy. And by Capital City Ford, Lincoln, and Toyota, Clubhouse Hotel and Suites, Graham Tire, Faith Lutheran Church, Access Health Fort Pierre, and CHS River Plains. And by Edward Jones Financial, Todd's Electric, Lamb Motors, American Family Insurance, Brittany Scheffelbein Agency, LLC, Dakota Sprinkler and Landscaping, Missouri River Dentistry, Comtech, and Bank West. Join us all season long for more Governor Sports on KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports. This has been a special presentation of Riverfront Broadcasting Sports.